Test, test. No, not mute my mic.
The right fielder from Texas Tech, number 1, House.
Wasn't that the issue we had better for Martha's Vineyard?
Test, test, test. No, it should be good now.
Fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach. We can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
After a 5-0 victory on opening day, the Cotuit Kettleers hit the road for the first time in 2026. They find themselves at Veterans Field here in Chatham, Massachusetts, to take on the Chatham Anglers for the first time this season. I'm Carson Mercier, joined alongside Brooke Killgore and Liam Ervin for the pregame show as the Anglers take the field at Veterans Field. Brooke, it was Rob Cooper's first game as head coach of the Kettleers, and he's able to get the job done with that 5-0 victory against the Wareham Gatemen. You got the chance to talk to Rob before the game had started, and what was his thoughts, his emotions about the win yesterday?
Well, there's no doubt about it. It was a nice, easy win once you left that 5th inning stretch. Of course, he talked about it. Guys just being excited to get back out on the field, but maybe not just used to that wood bat. Of course, we talk a lot about the pitch count and guys trying to work their way up past that 5th inning. But he had a lot of confidence in the guys to kind of get things going. And you got the first game under your belt. You need to get it set into this one. And Liam, the guy on the mound in terms of defensive changes on that end, Alex Soteropoulos.
Yeah, absolutely right. The pitching was incredible yesterday. Bullpen came in and did their things. 5 innings pitched, 2 hits and 9 combined strikeouts from Josh Halisak and Tyler Mercier. But today, a tall test at Veterans Field, first road test for the Kettleers, and the lineup almost completely new for Coach Rob Cooper in his second game as a Cotuit manager. Dawson Park leads things off, didn't play yesterday. Hogan Denny in the 2 spot, he had a single yesterday as well, hit 2 balls pretty hard. Tate Davis, old reliable in the 3 spot, playing first base. J.J. Moran, a new face out of Stanford University, wearing number 6 at third base. Jace Lee up next, playing center field. Noah Coy, his Notre Dame teammate, playing second. Hunter Warren in the 7 spot, DHing tonight. Another good day for him yesterday. 2 walks and a hit as well in the leadoff position. Ryan Taransky in the 8 spot, and Brady Chrisman rounds things out, Carson.
This lineup is going to have to go up against a tough left-hander from the University of Arkansas, Colin Fisher. In 3 years as a Arkansas pitcher, he has pitched to a 4.64 ERA in 44 games, over 108 innings pitched for the Southpaw, 116 strikeouts, a guy that does not give up a lot of hits, and a Southpaw. Yesterday it was a righty for Wareham who really looked good against Cotuit. Garrett Lambert, the starter for the Wareham Gatemen, went 5 scoreless innings, striking out just 3. Here's Dawson Park as we get our first look at the shortstop who recently committed to LSU. Stands in the right-handed batter's box, and we're ready. Fisher comes home with a fastball that catches the zone for a strike. 0-1, we're underway. Just about a minute late at 7:01 here in Chatham, Massachusetts. Temperature about 70 degrees with clouds overhead. Fisher's 0-1 pitch is bounced on the ground left side. The shortstop Neville has it. The throw to first is in time to get Park by a couple of steps, and that's how the ball game begins. 6-3 on the ground out. Rest of the defense looks like this. In the outfield, Rhett Johnson. And the left, Caden Dosa in center, Connor Shusey in right, Gabe Frazier, Cooper Neville, Kelvin Polino Jr., and Harlan Hauveter at first, with Nolan Traeger behind the plate for the Chatham Anglers. Here's Hogan Denny. The catcher today fouls off the first pitch the opposite way, and it's 0-1. Denny went 1 for 3 with a walk yesterday, but hit a couple of balls very hard at a couple of different infielders for the Gatemen. One to shortstop, one under the glove of Chris Ramirez, and then one to the second baseman. Didn't have much to show, but the at-bats were really good as he takes a pitch on the outer corner for a called strike 2. Wind blowing in from left field is out in right center field. The fire department is kind of hanging an American flag on one of the fire trucks. As Denny rolls this foul down the third baseline. The count will stay, no balls and 2 strikes here in the top of the first inning between Cotuit and Chatham. First meeting between the 2 teams on the year. Cotuit wearing the maroon red tops with white pants and pinstripes running down them. The Anglers with all white uniforms and pants. Anglers across the chest, blue hats. Denny out in front of a curveball, ropes it down the left field line. That will stay fair and roll all the way to the wall. Denny's digging for second base. He'll get there without a throw. A 1-out double for Hogan Denny. He continues to swing a hot bat.
First team All Big Ten selection, exactly what he does right there. He's gotten to the Cape And first appearance was against Martha's Vineyard in a scrimmage. Went long ball opening day, hit 2 baseballs hard, and that one just waited on a slider off the hands of Fisher and pulled it down the left field line over the third baseman's head, Gabe Frazier, for a 1-out double.
So here's the ever-dangerous first baseman, Teg Davis. Went 1 for 3 in yesterday's win for Cotuit, batting with a runner in scoring position here early as he hammers this in the air out to right field. Chusey going back. He's at the wall. He's looking up. It's gone. Who else but Teg Davis to hit the first home run of the year for the Cotuit Kettleers? It's 2-0 in the first.
It's almost inevitable with this guy, Carson. You just knew 315 out to straightaway right field, and with Davis's power from the left side, he's got such an ability to turn on the baseball, got a hanger over the middle of the plate, and the guy with the most home runs in the country set an ACC record for most home runs in a season with 34, has his first on the Cape.
Did not take him long. Yesterday, thought he got one out to right center field. This time, he did. About 357 to where he hit it out today in right center. It'll bring up J.J. Moran making his Cotuit and Cape Cod League debut. First pitch swinging in a ground ball to the second baseman. Paulino Jr. throws him out at first base, and there's the second out. Moran out on pitch number 1, but a good start for Teg Davis.
Can take a deep breath now, Carson.
Yeah.
Got on the board initially. A lot of first pitch swingings again. Aggressive start from the Kettleers, something you saw yesterday from Cotuit as well.
Yeah, yesterday Cotuit only saw 10 pitches in the first inning. Were aggressive through the first 3 as Jace Lee, the center fielder, stands in and takes in the dirt ball 1. The starter for Wareham yesterday, Garrett Lambert, went 5 innings on just 59 pitches. Shows you just how aggressive the Kettleers were as Lee, who struck out in his pinch hit appearance yesterday, takes down low. He's ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 Cotuit on a couple of extra base hits. Lee spoils the 2-0 back and out of play to the right.
And one thing about Colin Fisher, he's a really tough approach and at bat for left-handed hitters. You're going to see 3 lefties in the lineup. Of course, Teg Davis besting Fisher in the first lefty-lefty matchup of the day, but that's why you're going to see a heavy dose of righties and Jace Lee in the lineup today.
2-1. Lee taps it off himself, and the count will even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yesterday, a tough loss for Chatham, a 5-1 loss to Bourne. Picked up only 2 hits, did the offense for the Anglers. Looking for a little bit better today when they come out to bat. Already going to be facing a 2-0 deficit. Fisher, the lefty, working from the windup, comes home and with a changeup misses in the dirt to his future battery mate Nolan Traeger, who spent a couple of years at TCU but recently committed. He'll be going to recently announced he'll be going to Arkansas in the upcoming year. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Fisher home and misses down low for ball 4. Jace Lee works a nice at bat, able to draw a 2-out walk, and the inning will continue for the Kettleers.
Just missed the inside corner. Fisher went with the fastball on the inner half. Doesn't throw it a lot, kind of throws a sinker from the left side. He's got a pretty solid 4-pitch mix, sinker, slider, curveball, changeup. That one just ran a little too far inside on Lee, and now you got wheels at first base.
Only 3 lefties in the lineup today. This one of them, Noah Coy, who won't get to see a pitch as Jace Lee's been picked off between first and second. In between the bag, it's the shortstop Neville applying the tag towards first base, and the inning will end like that. So the 2-out walk erased. 2-0 Cotuit after the top of the first inning. Chatham going to try and respond when we come back here on Cape League TV.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Proudly
to the
serving
nation's
Cape
leader
Cod,
in
Plymouth,
home
and the
runs
South Shore
and
since 1927, Paul J. Consultants.
the thing into the first base dugout. Something about the humidity here on the Cape, perhaps.
Could be getting adjusted to the new wood bats as well, Carson, after a metal season.
So the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Soteropoulos working from the windup, kicks and fires, misses high with a fastball. 2 balls and a strike. Johnson, 5'9", 175-pounder at NC State. His freshman year was a good one. Second team freshman All-American after hitting .381 in 52 games, takes down low. And he's in a pretty hitters-friendly count here with Soteropoulos, who, if you can say one thing about him, is the walks have been a problem at times in his 2 years at Columbia, over 5.5 walks per 9 innings. 3-1 pitch is on the inside corner for a called strike 2, and the count goes full on the leadoff man for Chatham. All in all, pretty solid at Columbia for Soteropoulos, though. A 6.59 ERA, 7 wins, 7 losses in 101 collegiate innings, stretching across 2 years. 3-2 pitch comes back to strike him out. Johnson late on the fastball from 3-1 to 3-2, then strike 3, and a nice start for Soteropoulos.
Yeah, it's really the key for Soteropoulos. Fastball, slider, curveball, splitter, but he really likes to go to that fastball late in the count. It's got some big ride. He's got the 6'4" frame, so the ability to throw it at the top of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Again, though, landing that first pitch strike, super important today for number 35.
Here's Kelvin Paulino Jr. taking down low. The second baseman making his Cape League debut. Just a freshman after a really solid year at Florida State. Currently in the transfer portal. Right-handed hitter takes high and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, the Cape League debut for him. 2-0 Cotuit here in the bottom of the first inning after Tig Davis blasts his first home run of the season or summer. Soteropoulos, after a quick reset, back with the 2-0 and blows a heater past Paulino Jr. It's 2-1. Fastball's got a lot of life for Soteropoulos. So far has been working behind in the count. 2-1 pitch. Misses high and away. 3 balls and a strike for the second straight batter. Jackson Yarberry, the starter for Cotuit yesterday, had walk problems, but didn't end up biting him. Didn't allow a run in 4 innings, despite walking 4. As the 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, the count will go full. We've seen this twice now for Soteropoulos, the ability to bounce back. Trying to start his night with back-to-back Ks. 3-2 pitch on the way home, taken for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Alex Soteropoulos. How about a start to the 2026 summer?
Yeah, it's something you saw in the scrimmage against Lexington. Soteropoulos threw 3 innings. He only had 3 strikeouts in those 3 innings pitched against the Blue Sox, and today already 2 through the first 2 hitters, working back well from 3-1 counts, and both bats to Johnson and Paulino Jr., and getting behind in the count, working his way back. The fastball has been working early.
2-0 Cotuit, 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Left-handed batter, the catcher Nolan Traeger takes strike 1, what looked to be a backdoor breaker, and it's 0-1. A couple of years at TCU for Traeger. Entered the portal at the end of the year and recently announced he'll be going to Arkansas this upcoming season. The righty fires home and jumps ahead. It's 0-2 on the catcher, Nolan Traeger. Already 2 strikeouts in the inning for Soteropoulos, looking for a 1-2-3 frame. The righty working from the third base side of the rubber. Fires home, and it's grounded foul outside the first base bag. We'll do the 0-2 pitch again. Good crowd on hand here at Veterans Field. We're told a capacity of about 8,000, and maybe not that many tonight, but still nonetheless a good showing for the home opener for the Chatham Anglers in 2026. No balls and 2 strikes. One more time. Soteropoulos misses low, and the count goes to 1-2. Defense for Cotuit as well. Tryansky, Lee, Christman in the outfield left to right. Moran, Park, Coy, Davis on the infield third to first with Hogan Denny doing the catching. A ball, 2 strikes and 2 outs. Soteropoulos trying for a 1-2-3, trying to strike out the side. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Went to the fastball up above the zone. Traeger goes down swinging, and it's a 1-2-3 frame for Alex Soteropoulos. A nice start to his 2026 summer. 3 Ks. It's 2-0 after 1 at Veterans Field.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazalt & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazalt Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazalt.com, spelled CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cats fans, this is outfielder Isaac Sturgis. You're listening to the Kettleers Baseball on Cape Cod League TV.
Restaurant
2-0 Cotuit, top of the second inning at Veterans Field in Chatham, Massachusetts. Noah Coy, Hunter Warren, and Ryan Tyransky to scheduled to bat here in the top of the second inning. Still calling to Fisher on the hill. Worked around a couple of extra base hits off bats of Cotuit in the top of the first. A double by Hogan Denny, followed by Tig Davis hitting his first home run of the summer after 34 in the springtime. Got it all out to right center field. Here's Noah Coy, who we saw pinch run in yesterday's ball game, ended up scoring a run. Left-handed batter, one of 3 in the lineup for Cotuit as he muscles the first pitch into straightaway center field. Dosa moving over and in, slides, and he can't make the catch. Coming over is Johnson to pick it up in left center. The throw to second, not in time. Noah Coy was running hard all the way, and he's standing on second with a leadoff double on the first pitch in the top of the second inning.
Just early offensive approach again for the Kettleers. They come out swinging on a first pitch to start the inning. It was 2 pitches for Dawson Park in the top of the first, top of the second. Come out swinging Noah Coy, bloops a single over the shortstop Neville's head, and then stretches it to a double after the center fielder Dosa laid out for one and couldn't recover it in time.
It took until the 3rd inning for Cotuit to get a base hit in yesterday's ball game. It was a leadoff single by Lyndon Beaver as Hunter Warren takes ball 1, the right-handed hitting DH. It didn't amount to anything for Cotuit in yesterday's ball game, but the Kettleers didn't have an extra base hit till the 6th of opening day's game. Today they already have 3. 1-0 on Warren, who swings through a fastball at 91 miles an hour, and the count will even a ball and a strike. A 1-for-3 day for Hunter Warren, batting out of the number 7 spot tonight. Was in the leadoff spot yesterday. 1-for-3, a couple of walks and a run scored. Colin Fisher catches the inside corner for a called strike 2, a ball, 2 strikes. Fisher, the southpaw from the middle of the rubber. A deep breath, hands set at the belt. Fires home, just misses at the knees. We've seen at-bats kind of differ very much for Cotuit in this ballgame. Some guys swinging at the first pitch, very aggressive. Now here, Hunter Warren, nice and patient, waiting for his pitch. Fisher's going to step off the back of the mound. 2 balls and 2 strikes, trying to get his first out of this second inning. Trying to keep the deficit where it is for Chatham. 2-2, rolled on the ground left side, softly struck. Frazier, the third baseman, charges hard. The throw to first is way high of Hoveder up the right field line. Coy will score easily from second. Up to second is Warren on the error. It's 3-0 Cotuit here in the second inning.
Defensive blunders again going in favor of Cotuit. Another good at-bat from Hunter Warren right there. You talked about the different approaches coming from the Kettleers hitters. Warren's approach has been solid in the first game so far. 5 at-bats. He had 3 3-ball counts. That one, another 3-ball count. Worked it full, dribbled it down the third baseline, and Frazier came in charging. Was going to be a tough play either way. Warren runs well, but just sailed the throw over the first baseman, Hoveder's head, and another run comes in to score. 3-0.
So they're giving Warren a base hit, advancing to second on the error. Left-handed hitting Ryan Tyransky takes a strike, kind of nodding his head in disagreement with home plate umpire Jeff Merzel. 3-man crew for tonight's ball game. Merzel behind the plate on Stinksiak at first and Brendan Murphy at third. Warren leading off second after the error. Still nobody out in the top of the second inning, and Fisher able to jump ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. That infield single for Hunter Warren, the first single for Cotuit. 3 hits previous for all extra bases. 0-2, Fisher ahead, and a bouncing ball to the shortstop Neville. He'll glove it, throw to first, and just barely gets Tyransky at the bag. But moving up to third is Hunter Warren. Some nice base running, aggressive base running for the Cotuit Kettleers.
Yeah, it's an interesting read right there for Warren. You're kind of in between sometimes after moving up to second on the errant throw, and Neville right there just never really looked at Warren. Had a chance to possibly nab the runner at third base, but instead opts for the out, and now you got 1 down, and Tyransky does his job, moves the runner over to third base. Another runner in scoring position. All you need is a sac fly now.
Brady Christman takes high, 1-0. Getting our first look at him, but a whole lot of excitement for the upcoming sophomore. Last year, a freshman at Georgia Southern, was pretty much the best player in the conference. certainly the best freshman, winning the Sun Belt Freshman of the Year award as he takes inside 2 balls and no strikes with 1 out in the top of the second inning, 3-0 Cotuit. Christman entered the portal after that great year, ended up at Mississippi State, where he'll be next season. And a good backdoor breaking pitch from Colin Fisher gets him back in the zone. It's 2-1. But Liam, this is one of the guys that we're really excited to watch the rest of this summer.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the better hitters for Georgia Southern last year.
3 balls and a strike. Led the Eagles in home runs, RBIs, all 3 of the triple slash. His slugging percentage was over 700. The next highest on the team was 550. 3-1 pitch. Christman thought he had ball 4 on a fastball low and away, but Mercier had it as a strike, and the count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out, with Warren still leading off third base. Fisher from the stretch. Pitch on the way, misses up and out. Second walk allowed by the southpaw. That'll flip the lineup card to the top for Cotuit.
And something you haven't seen from Fisher as well is the strikeout. Relied on it so much at Arkansas this season. 56 2/3 innings pitched and 58 strikeouts. Doesn't have 1 today yet. Pitching to contact. Credit to the Cotuit lineup for putting the ball in play. And in this inning, 2 at-bats working full counts warrants a mound visit now, Carson.
Pitching coach Jay Powell is out there to talk with Colin Fisher, who, I mean, you said it, he relied on the strikeouts quite often at Arkansas. Over 11 in 2025, his sophomore year. 11 strikeouts per 9, that is. And didn't give up a whole lot of hits really ever at any point in his collegiate career, under a hit per inning pitched. But today has already given up 4.
And Cotuit already nearing their total from yesterday. They only had 6 at Lowell Park. Despite the 5 runs, the 1 inning where they put up 4 in the bottom of the 8th, didn't feel like they hit a ball out of the infield.
Right. And of those 6, only 1 was an extra base hit. Top of the order, Dawson Park, right-handed shortstop, takes in the dirt. His second look at the lefty Colin Fisher. Cotuit's got runners on the corners in a 3-0 ball game in the top of the second inning at Veterans Field in Chatham. Small leadoff first for Christman, as the 1-0 is fouled off, out of play.
Not an awful walk, though, from Fisher. Set up the double play opportunity with runners on the corners here, so a ground ball gets you out of the inning, most likely.
Warren leads off third, Christman off first. Fisher desperately looking for that double play. 1-1. In the dirt, gets the swing and a miss. It's the first time we've seen that 12-6 action from the lefty Colin Fisher, and it was a pretty good one.
Absolutely. Really goes 12-6 over the top. Lefty 6'3" frame, and he's got a pretty big wingspan, so really looks like it's coming over the top like the fastball is.
A ball, 2 strikes, Fisher ahead, trying for the second out of the inning. He'll go back to the breaking pitch, and Dawson Park goes over the top for strike 3. It's the first strikeout of the evening for Colin Fisher, and the second out for Chatham here in the top of the second.
Yeah, not ideal for Cotuit with a runner on third base and 1 down. Got to try to put that ball in play if you're Park, but still the opportunity for a guy mashing the baseball right now, Hogan Denny.
He doubled down the left field line over the third baseman Frazier's head, and he struck it hard. Bats with runners on first and third, sends it in the air to right field. Back is Shousey. He'll make the catch on the warning track for the third and final out of the frame. But Cotuit does get 1 more on a couple of base hits and an error. They leave 2 stranded. 3-0 Cotuit after an inning and a half at Veterans Field. We'll be right back on Cape League TV.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
A 3-0 Cotuit lead at the bottom of the second inning. Cotuit and Chatham for the first time in 2026 after the two teams went at it 4 times last year. Cotuit 1-2-1 versus Chatham in 2025. Chatham looking for its first season over 500 in quite some time. They've had some struggles over the last few years, struggles to start 2026 as well, trailing by 3. The first 3 batters in their batting lineup all struck out. Connor Schaus, Cooper Neville, and Gabe Frazier. Still out. Alex Soteropoulos on the bump for Cotuit. Again, struck out the side in his first inning of work, and he rifles in a fastball at 91 miles an hour at the knees for strike 1. Schaus, 1 of 4 day yesterday, had the lone RBI on an infield single. Right on a right matchup versus the right fielder. Soteropoulos kicks and fires, and this is rifled back up the middle into center field. Lee moves over, and it gets past him. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Around second is Schaus. The throw all the way from the center field wall is not in time, and Connor Schaus is standing on third base with what will be a single and an error out there in center field.
It's part of the adjustment to summer baseball. Jace Lee at a new ballpark at Veterans Field and trying to figure out the hops in the outfield right now. That one, a lot of top spin on it, kind of moved to his right side. He was going left, thinking the ball was going to trail where his glove was going. Instead, scoots by him all the way out to the 385 sign in center field, and an early runner on third base in the bottom of the second.
Shortstop Cooper Neville takes outside. So good opportunity for Chatham. Only 1 run in yesterday's loss to Bourne. Trying to cut into the deficit here as Neville's a little bit late on the fastball. Count even, a ball and a strike. 3-0 Cotuit, bottom of the second inning. And to your point, Liam, Jace Lee out there in center field, it didn't look like he gave up on it or was lazy whatsoever. It just took a weird hop and got past him. And in fact, they're not giving him an error. As here's a pop fly up and over our heads. It'll be 1-2. Just ruling it a triple.
Yeah, it wasn't a matter of effort. It just had a lot of weird spin off the bat of Schaus. And as a result, Jace Lee unable to glove it.
Soteropoulos ahead 1-2 as that pitch is fouled back in our direction again, but into the netting. And the count will remain a ball, 2 strikes on the number 5 hitter for Chatham. Always kind of talk about new broadcast venues and the ability or not to get a foul ball. This is certainly an area, as the 1-2 pitch misses high, that we can end the night with a foul ball.
Oh, we're in play here, Carson.
We are absolutely.
Absolutely, definitely. Especially from a lefty hitter like Neville at the plate right now. Fouls one back. Bring your glove?
Did not. It's back in Oregon. 2-2. Misses inside on the left-handed hitting shortstop. And the count is full. What was it like at Dado Field? Is there any opportunity in the press box or no?
So we're covered by protective netting all the way up to the booth. So unfortunately, no. But I'm ready right now.
3-2. Bounced on the ground to right side. Noah Coy, the second baseman, has it on a couple of hops, flips to first, and in time to retire Neville. But Schaus comes through the back door to score Chatham's first run here at home in 2026. Cut the deficit to 2 runs. It's 3-1 Cotuit in the second.
Productive out from Neville right there. Did exactly what he needed to do. Worked the count. He knew that with the runner on third base and nobody down in that situation, all you got to do is roll one over to the second baseman. As a lefty, pretty easy to do that, and he did. Run plated for Chatham, 3-1 ball game.
Gabe Frazier, the third baseman, batting from the left side, takes a strike from the first pitch from Soteropoulos. I'd say all in all, a nice job to bounce back from that leadoff triple by Soteropoulos. Get the weak contact after kind of a long at bat. Get the out. Yes, you gave up the run, but still have the cushion to work with. Swing and a miss on the 0-1, and Frazier quickly behind. No balls and 2 strikes after a 2-strikeout performance yesterday against Bourne. He did go 1 for 3, had one of just 2 hits for the Anglers. Soteropoulos struck out the side in the first inning, looking for his first punchy of the second. 0-2. Not going to get it as the pitch was fouled off of Hogan Denny behind home plate. Went back to that fastball. Frazier currently in the transfer portal after spending each of his first 2 years at the collegiate level at different spots. His freshman year at Arkansas, his sophomore year at Florida State. Soteropoulos ahead 0-2 from the windup, kicks and fires. That will miss just outside. 93 miles an hour on the fastball, which is pretty much the top from what we've seen from Alex Soteropoulos tonight. A ball, 2 strikes, 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. Soteropoulos home. Curveball is sliced foul. Kind of an awkward swing from Frazier. "38 games for Frazier in the 2026 season at Florida State. Hit 1 home run and hit .303. OPS at .835. Good bat for whoever he lands with next. 1-2. Popped up foul to the left of us. Count will stay, a ball and 2 strikes. Huntington Beach kid. More or less both of our areas. My hometown, your college town. In the same ballpark, if you will. Soteropoulos home with the 1-2 pitch. Skied in the air to left field. Moving over there is Tyransky. He dives to make the catch in foul ground. What a play from the left fielder, Ryan Tyransky.
How about Tyransky right there? Wow, what a play. That ball was slicing away. Really good piece of hitting at the plate by Frazier. Fastball was set up by the previous 2 breaking balls from Soteropoulos and just stayed back on that one, went the other way with it. But Tyransky all over it. The slicing foul ball chases it down the line, lays all the way out, fully extended, and has a second out of the inning.
You can hang a star on that one. Tyler Lichtenberger, left-handed DH, digs in with 2 gone in the inning. Soteropoulos certainly pleased with that as the first pitch skips in.
Yeah, that's one of those you write in the scorebook as F7 right there, Carson, but deserves a star. You're right.
Whole lot more to that play. 1-0 from Soteropoulos is again in the dirt. So 2-0 on Lichtenberger, who spent last year, or I guess 2026, at Clemson. Was really, really good. Not a whole lot of power, only 2 home runs, 27 runs batted in, but a .272 batting average and a .726 OPS. 0 for 3 with 3 Ks yesterday as Soteropoulos misses high and tight with the fastball. And the count will go to 3-0. Lichtenberger kind of had to get his hands up and out of the way to avoid being hit. 3-0. Soteropoulos cannot get back in the zone, and a high bat toss from Lichtenberg towards that third base dugout. He'll trot down to first. It's the first walk issued by Soteropoulos tonight.
Yeah, it's not ideal with 2 down right there for Cotuit. Soteropoulos wanting to find the zone, but bouncing back well following the single that turned into virtually a triple.
He very easily could have got a double play ball a couple of pitches later as Cooper Neville grounded out to second base. That scored a run. Harlan Hoveder takes ball 1. He was 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday, the first baseman. Punched out 3 times. Double-digit strikeouts from this offense against Bourne on opening day. And this is 6 straight balls. Hogan Denny is going to go out there and talk.
Yeah, and it's a smart decision from Denny. Calming down your righty on the mound in Soteropoulos. 6 straight. Seems like he's lost the command a little bit, especially on that fastball. That's really his go-to pitch when he's down in the count. Can blow the doors off hitters 92, 93 miles per hour when he needs it.
Hogan Denny, we've talked about how he can really do it all. Played 5 different positions at Indiana, as Soteropoulos will check over on Lichtenberger, but he's back standing safely. Played 5 different positions at Indiana, did Hogan Denny. And you can really see him taking that veteran presence for Cotuit early. As finally back in the zone, a foul ball off the bat of Hoveder. It's 2-1. Two balls, a strike, and 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. A run already home and a runner on first for Chatham, and another throw over. First, we've seen Soteropoulos working with runners on base after he struck out the side in the first. Swing and a miss on the 2-1 pitch. Blew that fastball past him at 92 once again. Harlan Hoveder just a little bit late. Imagine he's trying to do anything to avoid a K after he struck out 3 times last night. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner goes from first. The pitch is roped through the right side in between Davis and Coy. A base hit. Heading for third is Lichtenberger. He'll get there standing. The throw comes in from Christman. It's a single, and Chatham has runners on the corners and 2 down.
Good piece of hitting in a 2-strike count for Hoveder. Just pulled 1-1 through the right side, and with Davis holding the runner on first base, you put the runner in motion in a 2-2 count. Lichtenberger moves on to second base, and then easily on the pitch, no matter what, with 2 outs, able to just turn on the gas, go all the way to third base, and he got runners on the corners with 2 down.
Number 9 hitter, Caden Dosa, the center fielder, bats from the right side with runners on the corners, tying runs standing on first. And Soteropoulos misses in the dirt. We've seen the command really waver here after that really nice play by Ryan Tyransky in left field. 3-1 Cotuit, bottom of the second inning. Soteropoulos from the stretch, first base side of the rubber. The pitch misses outside. It's that same miss. Away to righties, into lefties. And I think this is going to warrant a mound visit, and it will.
Yeah, smart decision again. Just a simple mechanical fix, it seems like, from Soteropoulos. Really trying to get on top of the fastball. But he has the effortless velocity if he wants it. So being able to have 92, 93, he doesn't need to throw the ball 93, 94. Kind of the same ride on each pitch, and the location matters more than the velocity right now. A lot of history, though, between Coach Curtin and tomorrow's opponent. He heads out now to talk to his righty.
Meeting over between the two. Well, really the whole infield. Soteropoulos behind Caden Dosa, the center fielder, 2-0 the count. A deep breath from the stretch. The pitch is inside now to the righty, and it's 3-0. Dosa spent the season or the spring at Yale. As a team, they got to compete in the Eugene Regional. 3-0 is in the dirt, ball 4, bases loaded. 2 walks in the inning for Soteropolis. And the top of the order is coming up.
And that's both on 4 pitches, the 2 base on balls warranted in this inning. Bases will be loaded for Chatham, their best opportunity of the day.
Rhett Johnson struck out swinging in a 3-2 count. His first trip to the plate. Soteropolis fell behind him 3-1, but came back to strike him out. Gonna work from the windup now and miss high with the first pitch. A freshman was Rhett Johnson in the spring, second team freshman All-American. And on the ACC All-Freshman team, a dangerous bat with the tying run on second base in the second inning. And the pitch misses high. It's 2-0. Sun is starting to set, if it hasn't already. Can't quite tell with the clouds overhead. Lights are on at Veterans Field. Soteropolis looking for the third and final out of the inning. Trying to get it any way he can. As the pitch is down low, a ball, snap throw back to first. Tig Davis wasn't covering the bag. He was 10 feet past the first base bag, lucky to get to that one. Could have been trouble.
Yeah, no need. Denny trying to pick off an out at first base as Doso was far off the bag, but Davis wasn't ready for the throw. Lucky that one didn't get into the outfield.
There is a righty warming for Cotuit right now. And it looks like it could be Jonathan Edelman. He was a star closer for Cotuit last year as the 3-0 is inside. Another 4-pitch walk. The third 4-pitch walk of the inning. This one will push home a run, and Chatham gets within 1. It's 3-2 in the second.
A good patient approach from Chatham, and why not? 3 4-pitch walks in this inning. So being able to just take until you get a strike might be approach in the box for the A's.
Lichtenberger comes to score. Hoveder to third, Dosa on second, and Johnson on first. Here's Polino Jr. taking strike 1, finally back in the zone after 8 straight balls. And this is the first time we've seen head coach Rob Cooper with potentially a decision to make. How long can you leave Alex Soteropolis out there? 0-1 pitch. Misses high. Ball and a strike. Back to the windup for Soteropolis with the bases loaded. 3-2 Cotuit. But Chatham has scored twice here in the bottom of the second inning. That's a good pitch. A slider down and outside for a called strike. Finally ahead is Soteropolis. It's 1-2. Trying to get out of this second inning and strand the tying run on third, go-ahead run on second. A deep breath from the 6'4" righty. He will kick and fire. The pitch is swung on and missed. Alex Soteropolis able to get out of the second inning, but not before a little bit of damage. A couple of hits, a couple of runs, and Chatham right back within 1. 3-2 to the third we go at Veterans Field on Cape League TV.
Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazault & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, or gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazault Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazault.com. That's CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cotuit fans, this is Dayton Murphy, shortstop from Purdue. This is your home for Kettleers baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park and on the road right here on the Cape League TV.
winning.
3-2 Cotuit, top of the third inning at Veterans Field in Chatham, Massachusetts. Carson Mercier, Ervin here on the call. Brooke Killgore will be joining. And in the fourth inning, we're doing a little bit of a rotation with our technical difficulties. Only the two of the headsets will work. So, Teg Davis, J.J. Moran, Jace Lee still to come up here in the top of the third inning, and it's still Colin Fisher on the hill. His team showed some fight in the bottom half of the second inning to scratch across a couple of runs. Alex Soteropoulos kind of lost the command, issued 3 4-pitch walks in the inning, allowing 2 runs. And that's where we stand. Now Teg Davis going to dig in from the left side. It was his swing that was a loud boom in the first inning. Left on the left. As he rolls the first pitch, foul, a home run out to right center field. His first of the summer and first as a Kettleer. Kind of that vintage Teg Davis swing.
Absolutely, and trying to ambush again on the first pitch. Just rolled that one down the first baseline, foul.
First home run of the year by a Cotuit Kettleer. Fisher, the lefty, delivers, and it's fouled straight back into the screen. We saw Teg Davis in yesterday's ball game have to fight a little bit. Drew a nice walk, had an infield single, but doing a little bit more of what he's accustomed to today. Trying to protect down 0-2. Infield shifted all the way to the right side. 3 defenders over there. 0-2 pitch, way outside. It's the shortstop Neville to the right of the second base bag, and Kelvin Paulino Jr., the second baseman, in shallow right field. The third baseman, Gabe Frazier, is in between second and third base. This is a ground ball on the right side. Paulino played perfectly. He scoops it up and throws out Davis for out number 1. It's pretty close, though.
Yeah, right into the shift, and kind of a miscommunication there between Hobiter and Paulino Jr. Paulino Jr. positioned perfectly. Might have been a single, honestly, if Paulino Jr. playing in his normal spot at second, but a good call by Chatham right there, shifting over to the right side on the pull-heavy hitter, Teg Davis.
It'll bring up J.J. Moran with nobody on and 1 out in the top of the third inning and a 3-2 Cotuit ball game. Moran will take this time a strike after grounding out to second base on the first pitch he saw as a Cotuit Kettleer, making his Cape League debut, the sophomore from Stanford. Pops this one up in the air to left field. It'll stay in the yard. Johnson camping under it, staring into a pretty gray sky, but he's able to make the catch for the second out.
Fisher's calmed down a little bit, worked through some trouble in the last frame, and quick 2 outs through the heart of the Cotuit lineup.
He's retired 5 of his last 6, including 4 in a row. Strikeout stuff has not been there. Struck out over a batter an inning at Arkansas in all 3 years. Here's Jace Lee, Cotuit center fielder. Backdoor breaker there for a strike. 3-2 Cotuit. 4 hits for the Kettleers, no errors. 2 hits for Chatham, 1 error. Fisher delivers a curveball. A check swing, no go. And it's 1-1. Fisher looking for his first clean frame. Has allowed a run and a couple of hits in each of his first 2 innings. This should get the job done. A lazy fly ball out to right center field. Schaus and Dosa moving over. It's Dosa, the center fielder, and right center field there to make the play. So a quick, clean, and easy 1-2-3 third inning for Colin Fisher. It's 3-2 Cotuit. Chatham coming up when we come back here on Cape League TV.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Last of the third at Veterans Field in Chatham, Massachusetts, the Anglers and Kettleers in a pretty close ball game, 3-2. Cotuit leading in its first road game of 2026. Carson, Mercier, Liam, Ervin, and I believe Brooke Killgore has now finally has a headset.
Yeah, we finally got that one working. Big thank you to Joe Pratt, one of our producers. Getting that up and running, getting ready here. This bottom of the third inning. Great call so far, Carson. It's been fun to listen to.
It's been a fun game. Can't forget about Adriana Leone either. All right, so middle of the order for Chatham. Nolan Traeger to lead it off, and Alex Soteropoulos is still on the hill as the first pitch of the inning is fouled back to the screen. It was a rough second inning after pretty much a perfect first inning. He struck out the side on 17 pitches in the first. Faced 8 batters in the second inning, including 3 walks, all of which came on 4 pitches. Facing Traeger for the second time, who he struck out to end the first inning. Traeger, Schaus, and Neville for the Anglers in the third. Ball and a strike. Soteropoulos comes home. Take Davis gets the ground ball. Diving to his right. Covering is Soteropoulos at the first base bag. Able to hold on to the ball. Clip the bag with his right foot. And retire Traeger out at first base to start the third inning. A really nice play both ends there.
What a play all the way around. Davis lays out going to his right. The lefty glove. Big tan glove on number 13. Kind of just laid that one out there. Short hopped it. And Soteropoulos, that's a tough play. You're running over the bag. You're taught to run up the line. He kind of had a direct sprint to the bag there, and fortunately enough, able to find the handle on the baseball for the first out of the inning.
Right fielder Connor Schaus batting from the right side with 1 out in the last of the third. Soteropoulos with 91 miles an hour misses low. We've seen him 91 to 93. Hasn't really ticked into more, but you got to think with that 6'4", 230-pound frame, if he needs it, he can get 94, 95 on that fastball. 1-0 pitch, home. Just misses above the letters, and it's 2-0. Schaus started the scoring for Chatham in the second inning. A leadoff triple to center field. The 2-0 pitch is hit high and deep down the left field line, but it'll hook about 100 feet foul. 2-1. Long strike. That's all it is.
Exactly, for Alex Soteropoulos, and that's kind of a testament to him pounding the strike zone. Hasn't really had a ball hit too hard off the bat besides the 2 singles, one that turned into a triple off the bat of Schaus. So go after the hitters with your good stuff, and the ball gets put in play hard. You got good fielders behind you.
2 balls and a strike. Righty Soteropoulos working from the windup. First base side of the rubber, and he fires in a fastball that Schaus is a little bit late on, but he's able to foul it off down the right field line. So the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, back to that point. Off the bat of Schaus, a really well-struck line drive to center field. Jace Lee kind of coming in towards his left to right center, and it took a weird hop, got all the way to the wall, allowing Schaus to get to third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Soteropoulos already with 4 punch-outs, make it 5. as he got him looking. Fastball at the corner, 93 miles an hour. 5 punch-outs for Alex Soteropoulos, and there's 2 gone now in the 3rd inning.
And there it is right there, going after hitters with the fastball. Don't play around with the off-speed late in the count. That's the punch-out pitch for Soteropoulos. Has been all day. You saw it in the 1st inning with 3 up, 3 down on 3 punch-outs, and right there went with the freeze fastball on the outer corner and got Schaus looking.
So 2 quick outs. Here's Cooper Neville, left-handed hitting shortstop. Looking for his first hit of the summer, and he's going to get it right here with a bouncing ball through the 4-3 hole on the right side of the infield. Could have been a quick, easy 1-2-3 for Soteropoulos. Instead, he's going to have to work with a runner on and 2 out.
First pitch swinging on the fastball, and hey, so what? Sometimes ball gets put in the right spot. Coy laid out for it in the hole between Davis and himself. Unable to reach up to that, and then a runner on first base with 2 down.
Brings up Gabe Frazier, who flew out to left field in the 2nd inning. Left-handed batter will have to wait as Soteropoulos throws over to take Davis at first base, but Neville is back head first. No tag applied by Davis. 3-2 ball game, bottom of the 3rd inning here in Chatham at Veterans Field. The crowd is stayed strong as the pitch is swung on, missed. Runner goes to second, throw down there, not in time. Pretty good tag attempt by Dawson Park, the shortstop, but no chance as Neville got such a good jump. It'll be a stolen base, and now the tying run in scoring position here in the 3rd.
That's one of those that was stolen on the pitcher, not the catcher. Long delivery to the plate for Soteropoulos, and as a result, Denny kind of late on the exchange, throwing down to second base.
It was a strike, probably a hit and run as Frazier expanded the zone a good bit. As this one, no doubt about it, called a strike, 0-2. You can make the stolen base mean nothing here with a 3rd strike. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Neville representing the tying run. Soteropoulos set at the belt, the 0-2, way high. First of 4 meetings between these 2 teams in 2026. Cotuit was 1-2-1 versus Chatham a season ago. 1-2, misses high. Count is even. It comes in bunches for Alex Soteropoulos. He'll be very locked in for a period of time and then kind of unravels on him a bit. Trying to reel it back in here. 2-2 home. Same miss. 3 straight pitches and it's full.
Played with 2 breaking balls on the last 2 pitches. Both slipped out of his hands, so got to think for Soteropoulos, this is heat right here in a 3-2 with 2 down.
Tying run on second base. Lights in full effect at Veterans Field. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Blows the fastball right past him, 94 miles an hour. The firmest we've seen from Alex Soteropoulos as he picks up strikeout number 6. It's 3-2. Cotuit leading. To the 4th we go. Liam Ervin taking over on play-by-play when we come back.
Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazault & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, or gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazault Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazault.com. That's CAZEAULT.com.
Hey, Cotuit fans, this is Dayton Murphy, shortstop from Purdue. This is your home for Kettleers baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park and on the road right here on the Cape League TV.
Top of the fourth inning here at Veterans Field. 3-2 the score. Cotuit Kettleers on top of the A's for now. Noah Coy due up to start up the inning, followed by Hunter Warren and Ryan Taransky. Still on the mound is Colin Fisher. Worked around some trouble in the first two frames. Last one was his best 1-2-3 inning. Liam Ervin alongside Brooke Killgore and Carson Mercier. Beautiful night for baseball here at Veterans Field as the clouds kind of aiding the sun from popping through, but with a 7 p.m. start time, now at 8:03 in the top of the fourth. Colin Fisher, lefty-lefty for the first at-bat of the top of the fourth. Just barely missed inside on the sinker right there. Coy doubled his last time up. It was a bloop into center field, pushed it to second base and scored a run. That one tapped down the first base line. Charging down the line is the first baseman, Hoveder, and he will tag out the runner for the first out of the inning.
Kick start there for Noah Coy, the second baseman. Of course, you just mentioned kind of a different transition from that second inning display with that bloop double, but it's been a phenomenal game for Fisher so far. He's got 3.1 innings overall, and of course, the 3 runs that he has seen today, all earned on that end. But he's been keeping Cotuit on their heels, only 1 strikeout so far.
Hasn't been a typical day for Fisher on the mound, but he's gone 6 up, 6 down. Only 1 strikeout from the lefty out of Arkansas. First pitch to Hunter Warren, a looping breaking ball that drops in for the first strike. Well, Fisher started the game off with 2 first pitch strikes and then kind of struggled in that second inning to find the plate on the first pitch. Blooper into the shallow infield. Chasing on is Paulino Jr. and Neville. Neville will call things off and scoop it up on the fly for the second out.
Quick little transition here. Of course, things want to get going for Fisher. He's had a lot of time to get accustomed, that third inning being a quick 1-2-3 for the Kettleers offense, and he hasn't really faced a whole lot of offense in terms of anything since that second inning when we saw that walk from Brady Chrisman and then the strikeout and the fly out to center field. Right field.
Taransky due up now. Top of the fourth, 3-2 the score. Kettleers on top. First pitch skips once to the glove of Traeger and misses outside. Fisher had a 2-run home run hit off him in the first inning. Seemed like it might be a short lease day for the Chatham A's lefty, but Sense has done a great job. That one a check swing from Taransky. He definitely went all the way around. 1-1 the count with 2 down. And since the homer, a rally in the second for the Kettleers, and the offense has gone stagnant. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball just missed outside off the plate. Lefties are hard to hit from the left-hander Fisher. Got a sinker that runs in on the hands. Coach Cook said the lefty out of Arkansas just looks like a strike thrower, and he has been the past couple of innings. Dribble to the shortstop this time. Neville, second chance of the inning. He'll make it in time. 6-3, the out for the third out of the top of the fourth inning. 3-2 the score. Kettleers remain on top. We'll head to the home half of the fourth. Coming up next.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Kettleers 3, A's 2, bottom of the fourth here at Veterans Field. First road test for Coach Rob Cooper in his first season as a head coach and an early lead, Brooke.
Yeah, it's been an interesting test. Of course, a change of pace and in play overall since yesterday's game. A heavy-hitting offense to kick things off for several innings, up until the fifth when that first one was driven in. It's been a lot quieter since that first inning was really silenced up by Fisher. Soteropoulos has really got his work cut out for him, but he's used to pitching these long stretches of innings, especially with a high walk rate.
Well, Soteropoulos remains out there for the Kettleers. Quite the turn of events for him. Struggled with his command, will stay on the mound. That one misses low, a one-hop into the glove of the catcher, Hogan Denny. 7, 8, 9 due up in the A's lineup. Lichtenberger, Hoveter, and Dosa. Lichtenberger walked and scored one of the two his last time up. That one clips the outside corner at 92 miles per hour. 1-1 moves the count. Kind of an up and down day from the righty out of Columbia University. Shake off once, a big nod from number 35 in the maroon. Kick and pitch. Just barely missed that outside corner. Denny wanted that one, tried to pull it up out of the strike zone. 2-1.
Yeah, well, hey, one thing about Soteropoulos is he can go 100-plus pitches. Did it multiple times down the stretch for Columbia.
One thing that might get him in trouble is the walks, and that one misses outside, presenting a hitter's count to Lichtenberger. 3-1. Not many true starters on the Kettleers roster, but Soteropoulos is one of them. The 3-1 pitch blows it by Lichtenberger. Count moves full. Seen this a couple times today, especially in the first. Soteropoulos working back from a 3-1 count, 3-2, then punching out the hitter. Will the result be the same in the bottom of the fourth? No, it won't. Missed him inside.
It's a very late strike three call every single time for Jeff Merzel, and he kind of does the same motion standing up. Thought he was going to ring him up right there. Thought that was strike three, but no, instead it's ball four.
The blue behind the dish, Merzel, kind of leans back and pushes his arms together for the strike three call tonight. Has been a bit delayed. That one he laid off on the 3-2 pitch. A base on balls awarded for Lichtenberger, a runner on first base and no one down. That pitch finds the zone for Soteropoulos, a fastball on the outside corner. Command has been off with the breaking stuff for Soteropoulos, but the fastball has been grooving all night long. Ran it up as high as 94 miles per hour. That one was 92. Second pitch went right back to it. Another fastball blows the doors off Hoveter. 0-2. Soteropoulos says he models his game after Justin Verlander. Looked like that in the first, has tried to bounce back in the bottom of the fourth. Fouled down the left field line, slicing out of play.
He's got that workhorse type of build and ability. Good stuff. The ability, or the frame for more, too. 6'4", 230 pounds.
Big frame from the righty out of Columbia University. Heading into his junior season. Pickoff attempt to Davis at first base. Diving back safely is Lichtenberger. Good attendance here at Veterans Field. Home opener for the Chatham A's, as is for most other teams in the CCBL. Second game of the summer, 26. 0-2 pitch. By him. Got him on strike. Strike three, out one. Hoveter goes back to the dugout, and for now, Lichtenberger stays at first base, and this looks like it might be the end of the day for Soteropoulos.
It's going to be interesting to see who Cooper pulls out of the mound. Of course, a plethora of right-handed pitchers. Soteropoulos has been consistent so far. Of course, we talked a little bit about it there. His walk to strikeout ratio at that 51-45. He's dangerous once he gets consistent, but this is a moment where you got a guy on first. You saw what happened the last inning when you let enough guys start walking, letting Chatham's really set up those tying runs to get themselves in a good situation. Trust Cooper to see what he has to pull. We'll see as the right arm is coming out and getting set for today's game.
Looks like it's going to be Jonathan Edelman. Rob Cooper comes out wearing number 55 in the maroon and takes out his starter, Alex Soteropoulos. Had an up-and-down day, 3 1/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts. He was working on his 80th pitch if he stayed in the game. That'll keep him at 79 on the day as the maroon with the pinstripe white pants, all from the Kettleers dugout, pour out to reward their starter. Jonathan Edelman enters the game, his first appearance of 2026, someone you're familiar with, Brooke.
Yes, 100%. Of course, it was right at this ballpark at Veterans Field, July 16th back in 2025. He walks into a situation in that 10th inning stretch, a 4-2 win coming out of it. But Edelman steps up to the mound, bases loaded in that 9th, He emphasized staying pitch by pitch early on. His slider is one of his favorite pitches, so you'll have to see, or at least listen to Liam describing some of those spins out there. That win helped put Cotuit first in the West Division overall. Edelman was really humble with that experience, telling us he really loves the bullpen each year that he has the opportunity to work with. But it has to be how the community rallies against him. Overall, this last season, 3.97 ERA with 11 innings of experience in a Kettleers jersey. He's worked really hard to keep that walk ratio down to 5 overall in the few games that he played in that second half of the season. 11 strikeouts to show for.
Jonathan Edelman, you go from a 6'4" righty to a 6'7" righty, the junior out of Bucknell University. Really a big improvement for this summer, he says, is his pitchability. Had another consistent year at Bucknell with 27 innings pitched, a 3.00 ERA, and 26 strikeouts. Can run that fastball pretty hard up to 97, 98 if he needs it. Probably be sitting a little lower at the start of the season. Cutter and a slider as well. Second team all-conference in 2025, and he'll have to deal with the 9-hitter in the A's lineup, Caden Dosa, with a runner on first base. Lichtenberger led off the inning. He walked after working a full count, and then Soteropoulos got his last hitter out in Haviter, punching him out on strikes in an 0-2 count. First pitch from Edelman, the tall righty, fouled back to the screen behind the catcher, Denny. Dosa all over the first pitch from the righty.
Hey, just another little note on Soteropoulos. Only struck out more than 7 batters twice in the spring, and did it in his first outing in the summer.
Relying on the punch-out is Soteropoulos. What will Edelman turn to? That one misses a tad high on the hands of Dosa. 1-1 count.
Well, you mentioned the tad high point, of course, right there. He's got a 6'8" release point, deadly for batters who are facing him and can't really judge the velocity or the extension rate in which he releases.
Caden Dosa, a product out of Yale, fouls another one off. That one fell towards the Kettleers dugout. Sejeano makes a bare hand grab over there and holds the baseball up.
Flashes a smile, too.
What can't you like about Sejeano? 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner leads off first base. It's Tyler Lichtenberger. Caden Dosa at the plate. Edelman facing his first hitter. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, that one flared off the hands of Dosa. Thought about swinging and coming around. Fortunately enough, it hit the bat and not the blue and orange batting gloves of Dosa. 1-2 will repeat. 3-2 the score. The Kettleers had some early offense. They've been blanked in their past 2 frames offensively. A's only runs came in the bottom of the second. Runner takes off from first. Check swing. Throw down to second base will be not in time, but the runner's out on a strikeout. So Edelman gets his first out, but not before the runner moves up to second base and Lichtenberger.
A whole lot of strikeouts yesterday. 14 for Cotuit pitching staff, and already 8 so far this evening. If that's a theme that continues all summer, I think a lot of people in Cotuit are going to be very happy.
You're right. The bullpen was excellent yesterday. 5 innings pitched between Josh Halisak and Tyler Mercier. Just 2 hits allowed and 9 strikeouts, no runs. Edelman's first pitch, chopped to the third baseman Moran. He scoops it up, runner avoiding past him, but it doesn't matter with 2 down, throw on a first base in time. Third out of the inning recorded. Jonathan Edelman comes in the game and gets 2 outs, stranding a runner on second base. 3-2 the score here at Veterans Field as the lights flicker on, heading to the top of the 5th when we return.
Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazault & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, or gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazault Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazault.com. That's CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cotuit fans, this is Dayton Murphy, shortstop from Purdue. This is your home for Kettleers baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park and on the road right here on the Cape League TV.
Five runs combined in the first 2 innings for Cotuit and Chatham here at Veterans Field, but since it's been all zeros through the 3rd and 4th inning, finding yourself here in the top of the 5th at Veterans Field. 3-2 the score. Kettleers on top. Brooke Fisher remains out there, the lefty. He'll have to go through 9-1-2 in the Kettleers lineup. Chrisman, Park, and Denny.
That's going to be a bit of a tough outing. Of course, Chrisman, we've only seen a little bit, but he worked the count enough to get himself to first on over there. Fisher has been phenomenal. We talked a little bit about it. He had a bit of a rocky start, and he's been fluctuating here and there throughout his pitches throughout this game so far, but in terms of getting guys to hit balls that send them out to the outfield in that, that experience whatsoever, he's been doing a phenomenal job of working these pitches, getting guys to make these plays that are easy for his outfield and infield to field.
And he's only at 51 pitches, the southpaw is. First pitch to Chrisman, misses low, having to flip the glove over is the catcher Traeger.
He's also retired 8 in a row.
He's been on a heater the past 8 hitters as that one clips the outside of the zone. A big credit has been that pitch, the 92-mile-per-hour sinker, been tough to hit for the Kettleers. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fisher looking to retire his 9th in a row. Not on that pitch. It'll sneak by the catcher Traeger all the way to the backstop. Missed outside. Chrisman walked his last time up, worked a full count, one of the better at-bats of the day, and trotted his way on down to first base before being stranded. That pitch clips the bottom half of the zone. Pulled the string on a 77-mile-per-hour breaking ball. Cotuit looking for a base runner they haven't had in 2 innings. Not this time. Swing and a miss from the bat of Chrisman. Another punch out for Fisher. That'll be 9 up, 9 down.
The shortstop, number 14.
Pretty good streak that he's got going right now. And Brooke, you were talking about it. He was kind of relying on getting balls put in play, weak contact there. He wants to do it himself. Gets his 2nd strikeout.
Lineup flips to the top for Dawson Park. Fisher, big kick and pitch outside for ball 1. Fisher was the traditional Arkansas Sunday starter this season until about mid-April. Then he came out of the bullpen for 8 of the last 10 appearances. That one a 59-footer in front of the plate. Skips into the chest protector of Traeger. Hitters count for Dawson Park, something that hasn't been seen really in the past 9 hitters for the Kettleers, getting ahead in the count, 2-0. And further, it'll be for Park, 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, in the last 9 batters, Fisher has only thrown 2 balls in a count twice, and it's to the last 2 hitters. It's just the command that he's got right now is really, really special.
3 balls, no strikes, 1 out, and a base on balls will be awarded for Dawson Park. Takes one high and away. Traeger tried to steal a strike on a 3-0 count, unable to get it from the home plate umpire. On to first base runner in 9 hitters for the Kettleers, and back up to the powerful bat in Hogan Denny.
Well, no, something we talked a little bit about yesterday in terms of their way to get onto that first base side. This is the first walk since the second inning. Brady Chrisman was able to make it there.
Back on track as Fisher finds the inside corner for a strike. Inning started with Chrisman striking out. Dawson Park recently walked on 4 pitches, and now it's up to Hogan Denny with an 0-1 count and 1 down in the inning. Big hack fouls it back to the backstop.
I know that Teg Davis waits on deck, but I don't know if there's anyone else I'd rather have at the plate right now to try and break this streak other than Hogan Denny. Swinging such a hot bat, man.
Denny doubled down the left field line his first time up, hit a towering fly ball his last time up to the right fielder, Schaus, who caught it on the track. Fisher thought about going to first base. He'll go to first base. Park dives back safely. Fisher already picked off a runner in this game. It was Jace Lee. That was back in the first inning to end the first inning, a streak going on for the Kettleers offense. 0-2 delivery from Fisher, fouled back out of play into the playground down the first baseline here at Veterans Field.
I'm just going to say, if there's one in this general area, the headset's coming off and I'm going to make a play.
You can't see him, but Carson Mercier is currently standing up in a ready position, taking his prep step out here at Veterans Field.
It's a good first step. Watch out.
0-2 pitch. That one just barely misses on the outer half. Fisher went with the breaking ball, the 12-6 curveball, 76 miles per hour. Missed off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 on. Park off first base, and they'll check on him. The throw is errant over the first baseman's head. Haviter thinking about third base is Park. He'll be in easy, maybe thinking about the plate. No, Brooks Beto will slam on the brakes. Throw comes into the plate, and Traeger had to go up the third baseline to catch that one. A blunder for the Chatham A's with their first runner on base in 9. Fisher got a little too aggressive. Park wasn't off the base, but he was leading just a little bit. Would have been easily back in time, but it snuck by the glove of Haviter, and the runner will be on third base now.
It's a commanding situation. You're going to have to see what Brooks Bedeau really offers him at that third base side. You'll have to see. Take advantage of Hogan Denny's ability to single and drive him in.
1-2 pitch. High.
That is such a costly error. I think I was watching a College World Series game yesterday. It was actually Joey Volchko on the mound throwing over a pickoff, and it looked just like that.
2-2 pitch. Sliced down the right field line. It'll go just to the right of the Kettleers bullpen down there.
And it's one of those things that, well, simply put, can't happen. I think it did end up costing Joey Volchko his only run as well. Still, he turned in a pretty good outing.
The runner moves to third base now. That one a ground ball down the third baseline. Should score the run easily. Pick over there at first base. Not successful from Haviter. The run comes in to score. Denny moves to second base. He'll slam on the brakes. Another run for the Kettleers. 4-2 the score. Another defensive blunder from Chatham.
That's just what Denny really knows how to do. He's so successful in just setting up the plays. He doesn't need to be the hero in any sort of situation. He can just really put that ball anywhere in play and setting up his team for a success. And you have to take advantage of a critical moment like that. You've got Park on that third base side. Denny just able to field it. And of course, we've seen a couple balls go over the heads of their respective basemen that they're trying to hit in these situations. You've got the lights on. You don't have the sun in your eyes on that first base side like you do at Lowell Park. You got to see if that's going to change here.
First pitch back on track for Fisher. 93 miles per hour on the outer half for Teg Davis. Davis hit one over the 357 sign in right center field. His first time up. Grounded out to the second baseman. Schiff remains on. That one mashed the other way to left field. Chasing back is Johnson, and he will have it right on the track. Back to second base moves Denny. Second out, a loud one off the bat at Teg Davis.
I know it's an out, and I know he homered in his first at-bat of the game. That was my favorite swing that I've seen, maybe from Cotuit Kettleers all summer. And yeah, it's 2 games, but lefty going the other way, struck so well, just right into the glove of Rhett Johnson out there. A really, really good swing, but an out.
Davis goes backside on that one. Laced it the other way. Johnson had to move all the way back, caught it on the run. That time just shy of the 357 sign in left center field, using the entire ballpark. Moran swinging at the first pitch again, taps it foul towards the Chatham A's dugout.
It's probably the loudest swing we've heard these past 2 games, too. It's the first time I've heard the wood really sound out.
Rattles your bones a little bit.
Play for Denny was ruled an error. That's why he's on second base. Dropping in a breaking ball is Fisher.
And Liam, I mean, how about these errors? The pickoff to first that allows Park to get all the way to third, and then that ground ball that allows Denny to get to second. Without that throwing error to first, you get that ground ball, you potentially get a double play to get yourself out of the inning.
You're absolutely right. The 0-2 pitch to Moran misses on the outer half. 3 errors flash in yellow on the scoreboard out in left center field at Veterans Field for the Chatham A's defense. Colin Fisher has pitched his heart out from the left side, but hasn't exactly been getting backed up from his fielders. Laced through the left side. Denny will round third base. Moran with his first hit as a Kettleer. Throw to the plate is tardy, and another run comes in to score for the Kettleers. Make it 5-2 now on J.J. Moran's first hit as a Ket.
It's really just the timing and taking advantage of these slots that, you know, Chatham has just been leaving open. Of course, that slot between Frazier and Neville is wide in regards to that. And of course, you're forcing Johnson to then run up and make that play. And then we've seen a couple of these times here, Wareham also having that same situation where passes are just being overthrown in some situations. And that one is just too late for Traeger to get a hold of.
That'll warrant the end of Colin Fisher's day at Veterans Field. Not a bad outing from the lefty, but the Chatham A's will turn to the bullpen. 5-2 lead for Cotuit. Still in the top of the 5th. Runner will be on first when we return.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Pitching change in the top of the 5th. 5-2 the score. Cotuit on top of Chatham. And kind of an offensive explosion beginning in the top of the 5th. Spiraling ultimately warrants a pitching change. Colin Fisher's day is done. And Corey Kling, the righty out of the University of Arizona, enters the game. Junior at 5'11", 176 pounds. Transferred to Arizona from South Florida before the 26 season. And 19 appearances with no starts, a 4.58 ERA for the righty.
Of course, he's a bit of an interesting case here. Like you said, those 19 appearances, but no starts. It's a bit of a trend this season from what I've been noticing to really rely on your relief pitchers in these tough moments. But of course, he has those 37 innings under his belt. And you'll take a look at these guys on deck. Jace Lee, the center fielder, he's going to take advantage of that slider, which ranges between that 79 to 83 mile an hour against right-handed hitters preferably. And we head down the line with Noah Coy there as well. You'll see more of that changeup in the 84 to 88 range.
That is, of course, the differentiation between righty hitters, lefty hitters for the righty on the mound. Jace Lee steps up with a wide stance, hands flashing in front of his body as Moran leads off first base. First pitch for Kling almost runs inside and hits Lee. He backed off the plate and kind of dived towards the Chatham A's dugout on the third base side. 2 down in the top of the 5th. 1-0 the count following the near hit by pitch. That one misses high again. Lee's 0 for 1. He flew out to the center fielder his last time up, walked his first time, but then was picked off the lefty Fisher and recorded the 3rd out of the inning on the bases. Moran with a decent lead off first. Kling can't find the strike zone again. In on the hands of Lee, but high. 5-2 the score. 2 put up in the top of the 5th inning for the Kettleers. Kling, a deep breath on the mound. Big leg kick works towards home, and that one will be high. Pretty much the same spot on all 4 to Jace Lee, the 6th hitter in the Kettleers lineup. And things will turn over to Noah Coy with runners on first and second and 2 outs.
Of course, that's the 4th walk of this game so far. And you take a look at the game from last night, Kettleers really taking advantage of that walk ratio against Wareham, their bullpen, giving up only 4, different strike differential there, but you know, the Kettleer batting line has just really taken advantage, only really striking out just twice in this game so far.
Kett's knocking at the door again as a breaking ball, trying to mix it up, but missing again off the fingers of Kling. The righty has entered the game from the bullpen and thrown 5 straight balls nowhere near the strike zone to Kettleers hitters. A 4-pitch walk to Jace Lee. To rewind the inning, Chrisman started and struck out. Seemed like Fisher was rolling. He had gone 9 up, 9 down, and then a walk to Dawson Park. An error by the third baseman Frazier. A fly out for Tage Davis to the left fielder, but hardly hit. And then Moran singles to bring in Denny.
You wouldn't believe this inning started around what, 8 o'clock?
It was
8:10-ish.
8:03 last time I checked. Kling works towards home, can't find the strike zone again. Way out off the glove of Traeger. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs.
Very precise. 8:03. You keep track at the start of every inning?
I'm timed up, Carson. I'm timed up.
Wow.
2-0 to the plate. Once again off. Missing arm side is the righty Kling out of the bullpen.
This is the most amount of 3-0 counts that we've seen so far in this game from Chatham's pitching staff overall. Of course, you have to remember Fisher really only gave up those 2 walks that we saw in the first 2 innings of pitch. Kling
Finally finds the strike zone, clips the outer half with a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. The first one of his outing at Veterans Field. First time Cape goer for the righty. Played in the NECBL last summer. 7 appearances, 6 starts. 3-1 pitch. Misses outside again. Another free pass to a Kettleer hitter. Bases will be juiced for Hunter Warren. And now a mound visit for the Chatham A's.
Well, hope Cotuit brought their shopping bags. Getting a lot of free things here in the 5th inning. Back-to-back walks, bases loaded. Prime opportunity here. And yeah, I mean, it's the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 coming up, but this is a dangerous, dangerous part for Cotuit. This offense it's relentless, it's ruthless. Any guy 1 through 9 can get the job done.
Former 11-year MLB reliever Jay Powell heads out to the mound, talks to his guy Kling. You're right, Carson, there's been 3 walks in the inning and 2 errors for the Chatham A's that have resulted in 2 Kettleers runs. Hunter Warren, recent commit to North Carolina State. Recently on the Wright State squad. 5-2 ball game. Bases loaded. Kling trying to find the strike zone. That one does. Low pitch brought up by Traeger for strike one. First pitch strike for the righty Kling. Moran leads off third base. Lee off second. Coy off first. The 0-1 pitch from the righty Kling. Fouled off by Warren sharply to the backstop.
Yeah, that's a good swing. And it's probably tough as a batter to be ready. You know, when a guy's been so wild, he's come in, he's walked the first two guys, no pitches have really been close, and then you get that pitch, middle of the plate, and Warren got a good cut on it, just missed it.
Came in with a runner on first and 2-out situation. Yet to record an out, but a strike away from putting up a nothing following the 2 runs in the top of the 5th. That one, a breaking ball, just barely missed on the outer half. Warren laid off it. Home plate umpire looked like he thought about it. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Warren now.
Well, you have to take a look at how Warren did yesterday in comparison to the amount of pitches he's faced. He struck out in that first inning as he takes another swing there, and the broadcaster's curse unfortunately strikes again.
Strike 3, bases will be stranded, but not before 2 Kettleers runs come in to score. Only 1 hit in the inning, 2 runs, 2 errors, 3 left on base for the Kets in the top of the 5th. 5-2 the score when we return here on Cape League TV. The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use Zoom Info. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with Zoom Info.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Kazalt & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Kazalt Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at kazalt.com, spelled CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cats fans, this is outfielder Isaac Sturgis. You're listening to the Kettleers Baseball on Cape Cod League TV.
Chatham 2, Cotuit Kettleers 5 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning here under the lights at Veterans Field. 7 p.m. start time, sitting here at 8:40. How about that for some precision, Carson Mercier, alongside Brooke Killgore. 5-2 the score. Jonathan Edelman came out of relief for 2 outs his last inning, and now a clean slate for 2-3-4 in the Chatham A's lineup. Kelvin Paulino Jr., Nolan Traeger, and Connor Schaus.
We'll have to see how Edelman does. Of course, he's known for just taking a couple innings here and there. Of course, the last game that we saw him provide relief in was the Lexington scrimmage. He had closed out that last inning that he performed in as that ball. It was down low. It's counted as a ball. But, of course, Edelman is known for providing consistent relief, but he really stepped up in terms of his consistency that past year at Bucknell as a sophomore, but then also in this past year, 2026.
1-0 count to the first hitter of the bottom of the 5th, Paulino Jr. That one, an 89-mile-per-hour breaking ball. Might have been a cutter. Clipped the inside corner for a strike. Paulino Jr., a pair of strikeouts, one looking, one swinging. Those were, of course, both to Alex Soteropoulos. First time facing the righty from Bucknell, Edelman, and so far, not so good. A check swing appeal down to the first base umpire, Ben Starziak, and yes, he did go around for the second strike. Chatham A's offense has been struggling over the past 2 days. They had 2 hits in their opening day showing against Bourne and only 3 today. Searching for some offense. That might be the chance that you need. Paulino Jr. flies one to the track, chasing back is Chrisman. Over the shoulder, makes the grab. Had to turn himself around the warning track. was squeezing it for the first out of the inning.
One of those situations where you're a little worried. This is the first time these guys have really played under the lights so far this season. And Chrisman having to turn, like you said, Liam, and really have to backtrack looking over his shoulder rather than being just on top of the ball, front facing. And he does an excellent job of putting it away.
The wind blowing out towards right field as well as the American flag in center floating that way. Another check swing appeal down to the third base umpire, Brennan Murphy. That time didn't go around to the new hitter, Nolan Traeger. Jonathan Edelman, second season as a Kettleer. Experience in big-time moments. This time a middle inning relief situation. That pitch mashed down the right field line, but it's way foul. Just another strike for Jonathan Edelman on the mound.
A little out in front. Liam, back to your point, though. The wind playing a factor in the lights that are on and working well here at Veterans Field. They're not that high. The light tower, the ball can very easily get above the height of the lights. So keep that in mind when guys are out there fielding pop flies.
Chrisman dealt with it nicely on his last attempt. The 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Out in front was Traeger on the fastball. That time a breaking ball, still out in front. That time swung and missed.
Well, something you'll have to keep your eye out for, too, is the fog as it starts to roll in. Chatham is notorious. And that situation that Edelman stepped into last July, complete fog out in terms of things. The lights only providing a little bit of relief.
1-2, got him swinging in the dirt. Jonathan Edelman with his second strikeout of his outing for the Kettleers. Pulls the trigger on Traeger and got him on strikes for the second out.
Well, he's feeling it. Talked about the fastball up to 97. He's also got that sweeper slider that he can throw to both right and left-handed batters. That is a really, really good pitch. And he's looking really, really good right now.
First pitch, slap to the second baseman, Coy. Should be playable. Easy flip over to the first baseman, Davis. And just like that, 5 up, 5 down from the righty, Jonathan Edelman coming in relief. 5-2 remains to score. Another 0 put on the board for the Kettleers pitching staff. 5-2 when we return here on Cape League TV at Veterans Field.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Coach Cooper and the Kettleers in their first road test of the 26th season and first road test for the new manager, Rob Cooper. So far, so good. 5-2 the score. Top of the 6th inning, and the Kettleers have the chance for some more offense. Almost hit around last frame. It'll be Ryan Taransky, Brady Chrisman, and Dawson Park to lead off the top frame of the 6th.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Kling does in this situation. Of course, he came in the middle of that 5th inning. We saw a lot of the fastball out of him, those balls ranging from anywhere between the 91 to 92 range. And, of course, we saw there was a little bit of an issue, a couple walks issued before he finally got that final strikeout to send Cotuit back to their own dugout. See if that little bit of a break in between innings has helped him to calm down. But, of course, you have to watch what he's going to throw with the different-handed positions.
Corey Kling came in to get one out last inning, made it a little interesting. He'll face a clean slate. Taransky flashes bunt, pulls it back last second, but not before fouling it off the catcher Traeger's red chest protector. Trying to pull a quick one on the A's defense. Frazier was positioned a little back of the infield dirt. Now he will move up just shy of the grass. Almost in line with the third base bag. Turansky's 0 for 2. He's done the same product, both at bat to ground out to the shortstop Neville. Trying to get an infield single after making a spectacular play down the left field line earlier in this one. 0-1 pitch from Kling. Spiked it in the dirt. Turansky thought about it, held his swing off.
Yeah, Turansky's been one of those guys who can really kind of step in, help out wherever is needed of him. Of course, we saw Landon Beaver in yesterday's game playing in right field before Turansky did relieve him of that. Turansky still holding on to that 9-hole spot out there.
Working down the rubber is Kling. Trying to steal the strike as Traeger pulled it up from almost the dirt, but to no appeal.
Fooled me. I called it a strike from up here.
2-1 the count as Turansky looking for his first hit as a Kettleer. Kling, good swing on it, fouled back.
Carson not running for that one, just so you're all aware.
I had a good first step, though. I was ready.
Kind of flipped the hips like Turansky did on his catch back in the third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Corey Kling came in with a runner on first and 2 outs, loaded the bases, and then got Warren on strikes. He'll have to work a little more for Turansky as that one runs inside. Count will run full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. No outs to start off the top of the 6th inning. Full count for Ryan Turansky. The pitch. Looping breaking ball just falls high of the zone. Leadoff base runner and a walk for Ryan Turansky.
Third of an inning pitched by Corey Kling. 3 walks issued. So a little bit more of a competitive battle, but ball 4 is ball 4. And a free base. We'll see if Cotuit can take advantage.
Struggling to find the zone a bit. Kettleers 5, Anglers 2. First pitch to Brady Chrisman. A breaking ball drops in at 80 miles per hour for strike 1.
That might also be the first walk for Turansky in a Kettleers uniform. Of course, we saw him with a little bit of action yesterday, stepping in for Landon Beaver, but in his time at the Martha's Vineyard scrimmage, really didn't see too much action, a lot of putouts for him, especially in that outfield side.
Smashed high in the air down the first baseline. Oviter chasing over. He'll run out of room. It'll go over to the trees down the first base side above the Kettleers dugout. Coach Rob Cooper emphasized the importance of getting runners in motion on the base path. Haven't seen one yet, besides the Jace Lee pickoff that resulted in an out. Will Turansky move on to second base? Maybe thinking the same thing as Kling. He'll check over to first.
Yeah, and even on that pickoff with Jace Lee, it was a left-handed pitcher, and you're going on first motion, so can't necessarily blame him for getting picked off there.
Smart decision from the runner. Better from Fisher. 0-2, misses high. Went back to the breaking ball at 76, but it didn't clip the top of the zone.
Be interesting to see if Coop kind of gives Turansky that green light. He went 14 for 14 on stolen bases, and he has the opportunity. You just got to keep an eye on Kling.
That one navigates over the zone. 2-2, the count to Brady Chrisman, the 9-hole hitter. Dawson Park awaits on deck as Ryan Turansky leads off first base. This might be a good pitch to go from the left fielder out of the University of Cincinnati. Leaning that way, he'll stay put. Pitch misses outside and high. Another good battle from a Kettleer hitter. Full count to Turansky and a full count to Chrisman in back-to-back ABs. Quick pause. The pitch. Taransky takes off. Pitch misses high. It won't matter for Taransky on the back end. Chrisman has another walk back-to-back for the Kettleers. Runners move to first and second with nobody out.
The pace of this game has slowed down tremendously, and a big reason is because Kling has really, really struggled. 4 walks in a third of an inning.
Game started with Colin Fisher. His final line, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 5 runs, only 3 of them earned, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. Park squares around to bunt it, pulls it back as the fastball misses high off the fingers of Kling. 25 pitches make that 26 now, and only 8 strikes for the righty out of the University of Arizona. 1-0 count, runners on first and second. We'll see if Park squares around. He doesn't this time, takes instead, and finally finding the zone is Kling.
Yeah, he's at about 33% strikes right now. You want to be right around that 70% range. That's how you know you're doing things right.
A lot of Kets looking for their first hit. Park is one of them at the plate. Big hack. He was trying to do it, fouled it back. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 Kettleers hitters with free passes to start the inning. Taransky led things off. He'll lead off second off of first. Brady Chrisman. Both runners have speed. The 1-2 delivery. Taransky takes off from second base. Snap throw down to third base. Not in time. Well, there's a runner in motion for you. Taransky takes off and steals third base. Chrisman didn't pick up on the steal, and he'll stay put at first.
That's what head coach Rob Cooper is looking for. He's giving these guys the green light, basically begging them to go. And Taransky does. First stolen base of the year for the Cats.
Runner moves 90 feet closer. Kling in a difficult runners on the corner situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fouled back one more time to the screen right above the on-deck hitter, Hogan Denny. Taransky had 14 stolen bases this year at the University of Cincinnati. First on the Cape this season. Runners remain on the quarters. Back to first base, checking on Chrisman that time. Could be a situation where you get Chrisman moving now to prevent the double play. But seemingly either way, if Park puts this one into play, a run has the chance of coming across. Chrisman leads off first. Taransky off third base. Park at the plate. Kling's pitch way outside. It pulled the glove of Traeger almost off the body. Had to move to his right side and just barely caught that one. This is the 3rd Kettleers hitter this inning with a full count. There's only been 3 batters up to the plate. Kling's full count pitch. What a battle. Fouled off again. This time a little higher. It'll go over the bleachers at Veterans Field. Chrisman seemingly has stayed put at first base. Dawson Park, such a talented sophomore season. 301 batting average, 56 hits, 13 homers. Still looking for his first with the Kettleers. The full count pitch. Blew it by him with the fastball at 91 miles per hour. That's a big punch out for Kling to send Park back to the dugout and keep the runners stagnant on first and third base.
Oh, ball 4 or strike 3. That's the story for Corey Kling. In 4 walks, 3 punch outs, 7 batters face.
Now a tall task ahead. Guy who scored 2 runs and reached 2 times. Hogan Denny due up. First pitch he sees, pulled glove side, missed out of the zone.
Of course, Denny's not someone that you want to really let get ahead in this count. We saw that double earlier in that first inning. He did have that fly out in the second, but he's good at finding that contact. There's a reason he was a first-team All-Big Ten selection.
Snap throw back down to first base after the ball, and not in time. Chrisman dives back head first into the bag. Traeger got up from the squat and threw it over to Hovitter at first base. Ready for the pickoff was Haviter, but Chrisman saw it coming. 2-0. The count, 2 balls, no strikes to Hogan Denny. Kling, can he find the strike zone? Just misses above the zone. Breaking ball, can't find it, in a favorable situation for the 2-hitter Hogan Denny, and you don't want to walk this guy with the powerful Tage Davis on deck. 3-ball, no strike pitch. Finds the zone. Big get back pitch from Kling on the outer half. Turansky walked to start off the inning. Chrisman walked. Turansky stole a base. Chrisman will take off this time. Slice down the right field line. Chasing over his Shows. He will not catch it. It one hops the wall. Scoring easily will be Turansky. Being waved around third base by Beto is Chrisman. Into second base with his second double of the day is Hogan Denny. 7-2. This game is blown open at Veterans Field.
Swing a hot bat, kid. This is a high, towering fly ball to the right field corner, and Schaus is kind of playing right center. Long, long way to go. And that one of those fly balls that got up over the lights, and I think he lost it. Looked like he overran it. That'll be a double.
Well, Schaus is not a traditional outfielder. He plays second base and shortstop, plugged in the lineup. Tage Davis stares at the first pitch, a strike on the corner. He dropped a fly ball yesterday as well. It's something that the Chatham A's have been trying to manage, waiting on some outfielders to arrive from Omaha. 0-1 out pitch, big swing from Davis, but through the top of it. When does he not take a big swing?
I mean, if I had 34-run or home run type power, I'd be swinging like that all the time too. Can't blame him.
Denny clears the bases. He'll stand on second base after his 2 RBI double. Davis faces an 0-2, and he'll take outside.
Well, he's known for those punchy first pitch swings, but of course he also knows how to be patient. There's a reason you get that good after a certain amount of time, and you mentioned it, those 34 home runs, but also the batting average that he carries behind him too, that .355.
Oh, that time he'll go down swinging. An ugly swing from Davis from the left side. Not something you say often, but a nasty breaking ball off the arm of Kling. Gets Davis down on strikes for the second out of the top of the 6th.
Had him fooled. Way out in front. Maybe sitting something else. Wanted the fastball. Got the curveball. Very rare you see an uncommitted swing from Teg like that.
Well, this was the combination that you saw last time that produced a run for the Kettleers. Denny makes his way to second base. Moran drives him in with a single to left field. Moran due up again. Will take to the right side of the catcher Traeger. (7-2) the score now. Kettleers on top of Chatham. First road test for the Anglers. That pitch just barely misses the zone low. 2 balls, no strikes. It was 2 runs in the first for the Kettleers, 1 in the second, 2 in the 5th, and 2 in the 6th. Only 2 for the Anglers in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Kling comes set, takes a look back at Denny at second base. High leg kick and pitch. Clips the outside corner with a breaking ball. Top of the 6th. First road game for Coach Rod Cooper. Jace Lee awaits on deck. Kling working on Moran. And working nicely. Another breaking ball. Doubled up on it. 2-2. That one found the heart of the zone.
Definitely a change of pace from where we started at the bottom of the batting order. Of course, he's found at least 11 strikes so far just in this inning alone, so he's starting to pick up on his rhythm.
2-2 out pitch. Slap to the second baseman, and it'll eat him up. Paulino Jr. couldn't find a handle on it. Bobbling in center field. Hogan Denny comes around to score, and another blunder for the Chatham A's defense results in another run for the Kettleers. 3 runs in the top of the 6th inning. 8-2 the score. Kettleers on top of the A's.
This might not go as an error, and it will, actually. But it took one of those really weird hops almost over the shoulder of Kelvin Paulino Jr. That's I don't know, a tough error. I don't know. I could have seen that being a hit because that hop was brutal.
A lot of top spin on it. It was officially ruled an error for the second baseman, Paulino Jr. Hopped up last second. Jace Lee steps in and finds the first strike on the outside corner. Kettleers scored 2 runs in 2 previous innings. This one, their game high, 3 in the top frame of the 6th. 0-1 2-out pitch. High.
You also have to recognize that the Gatemen yesterday also had 4 errors listed on their defense. So the Kettleers bats really forcing these outfielders and the infield to work as hard as they can. And certain situations, maybe it's just the newness of the season. This is, of course, the 2nd game overall, or guys just getting used to calling different plays.
1-1 off the hands of Lee will be a tough play for the third baseman. Fisher throws, spins in time. That one not a blunder for the A's, finally getting out of the inning, but not before 3 runs coming to score for the Kettleers. Cotuit 8, Chatham 2, head into the home half of the bottom of the 6th here at Veterans Field. Next on Cape League TV. The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Kazalt & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Kazalt Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at kazalt.com, spelled CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cats fans, this is outfielder Isaac Sturgis. You're listening to the Kettleers Baseball on Cape Cod League TV.
Bottom of the 6th inning at Veterans Field. Field has gone completely black as the lights flick on. 8-2 the score. Kettleers on top of the Chatham A's. First road game of the season for the Kettleers, but things have gone successfully so far, Brooke.
It's been an interesting turn of events. Of course, you notice kind of the slower play that the Cats started off with. Of course, the Tate Davis home run could not be considered slow, but the offense has been kind of stagnant, really facing. And then on the Chatham Anglers side, they tried to push a little early, but couldn't get anything going into that 2nd inning. Jonathan Edelman looking to push another successful 2nd inning of work.
A's looking for some offense. Neville due up first. We'll stare at a breaking ball at 89 on the outside corner from Edelman for the first strike. 6 hits for Cotuit, 3 for Chatham, 4 errors for the A's at Veterans Field in the home opener. A tough look for the defensive side of things. A pitch, fanned him. Quickly ahead 0-2 is Edelman.
He's really successful in holding on to that slider. He absolutely loves that pitch, is what we were hearing from him preseason, and it works really well in that stretch. We mentioned it. He's got a tough velocity to face up against, and you talk about that height and release point. He's deadly for any batter that seems to face him.
Just barely getting a piece of that is Neville. In an 0-2 count, 90 miles per hour, clipped off the tan bat of number 50 for the A's. Neville, one of 3 A's players with a hit today. Singled his last time up. That was back in the 3rd inning. And then grounded out. It's been 5 up, 5 down for Jonathan Edelman since entering this contest. Came in relief for Soteropoulos. who pitched well, but around some traffic on the bases, ultimately allowed 2 runs to come into score. Edelman has gone 1 2/3, no hits, no runs, 2 strikeouts, no walks. 0-2 count to the first hitter of the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Looked like it might have clipped the outside corner. Denny definitely got up from the squat like he liked it, but it'll go as a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. The Bucknell righty. Edelman looks in. Big leg kick, got him swinging. First out via the punch out for Jonathan Edelman. He's remained perfect through his first 2 innings of work. 1 down in the bottom of the 6th.
It's 10 strikeouts for Cotuit pitching. Back-to-back ball games to open up 2026 with 10 or more from this pitching staff. Good stuff.
Not bad, and really a diverse group of pitchers.
Sure.
Not a lot of traditional starters on the roster. Soteropoulos is one of them, but Edelman actually started a little bit at Bucknell this season, but a traditional closer role. Things have been working, as that one was working as well. Swung on and missed for Frazier at the plate.
That's one of those things I'm curious to ask Rob Cooper in these next couple of days, is what the plan for Edelman is. Going to stretch him out? Is this going to be a new thing for him to go deeper into ball games? Yeah, pitching in relief here, but doesn't mean he can't eat 3 or 4 innings.
Tap down the third baseline. Moran goes to his backhand. Deep throw over to first base. Davis extends and reaches out. Second out recorded. Good play by J.J. Moran. While the A's offense has had some struggles, Ketts have been defensively very strong.
Yeah, that was a nice play on both ends of the diamond. Moran at the hot corner, and then take Davis. That nice stretch using that big frame to pull that one in.
I know you've mentioned Davis a lot throughout today, but also plays a clean first base over there.
Sure does.
2 down. First pitch swinging for Lichtenberger. Fouls it off.
Something also to notice with Edelman, since he has come into this game, rarely has he been down in a count. Consistently with a 1-2 count, facing any single batter he has seen so far, he's either struck out or forced to play out of every single one of those situations.
0-1 with 2 outs for Edelman. That one just missed on a 1-hop into the glove of Hogan Denny, the catcher. Count moves even. And you're right, Brooke, those set up so much options for Edelman on the mound. The cutter, the slider, those are pitches he says that he likes to go to in 2-strike counts. Trying to make it a 2-strike count now with 1 ball and 1 strike. He won't. Missed arm side with the black sleeves under the number 52 jersey of Edelman. Two ball, 1 strikes, 2 outs. He's looking for some offense. Haven't gotten a hit in 6 batters. That one misses. Haven't gotten a hit in 7 batters, but also a walk was their last person on base. That was Lichtenberger back in the 4th. So all the way back around to the guy who started it off. A chopper to the second baseman, Coy. Sunday hop to him and throws over to first base for the 3rd out of the inning. 8-2 the score. Cotuit has a demanding lead in Rob Cooper's first road test. Turning things over to Brooke Killgore when we return here on Cape League TV at Veterans Field.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group. Protecting the possible.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Top of the 7th inning here at Veterans Field. About a couple hours into play here. The Cotuit Kettleers holding on to this 8-2 lead. Strong through the past couple of innings, but they'll have to face Fling once again on the mound. Max Lazaraga, the right-handed pitcher. Of course, we'll have to see. He's young, 19 years old on the mound so far for Chatham. We'll have to see how he does in this realm. Of course, the righty, the freshman out of Dallas Baptist, he will join recently announced commitment Jesse DiMaggio out there at DBU. Excited to see what he has to do, but of course he commands a lot of his pitches in his arsenal. The fastball ranging between 92 to 95. That's about his 60% of what he throws. But at Dallas Baptist in his freshman year, 15 appearances, no starts. Hopefully the reliever can get some things going here for the Chatham defense, And up to the plate steps Noah Coy, who so far this game, we saw the double back in the second, grounded out to the first baseman and Hoveder, and then was able to walk. So had a consistent outing overall as he will face the new arm. Unleashes this one, called strike in his first pitch of today's game. Of course, Cotuit has had a lot to celebrate, but also a lot of moments of slower play. The last 3 innings up on the board, your time 9:14. Just about 2.5 hours of play here on this weekend.
And if you're the Chatham defense right here, gotta have a clean inning. It's been 2 long innings out in the field. Your offense hasn't really been producing with Edelman on the round. Quick 3 outs would be huge.
Luzaraga will take that one as Coy goes out swinging on this. He will still have at least one more pitch to face, but the big swing coming out of that realm. Of course, a lot of Cape League players are ranging between the ages of 20 and 21. We'll see more sophomores doubting in their time out here, but had a couple of younger guys. The Cape League once was fielded by high schoolers. As he unleashes this one, and Coy sends that towards the bullpen of Cotuit on this right side. Of course, field measurements from you going left to right, 325, 385 down that center, and 314 banking on the right side. Coy sitting in the batter's box awaiting what could be this payoff pitch. This ball driven up high in the zone. He will work this to a 2-2 count overall. Coy, of course, has been present in this lineup so far this season. This is only game 2, of course, but sitting in that second base spot. He's been consistent in a couple of infield plays overall. As he holds his stance and waits for this pitch, and he will go out swinging. His first strikeout of this game. Coy walking back to the dugout as he hands his bat to the bat boy. The wind is not too bad out here at Veterans Field, blowing lightly to the right side of the field. As pinch hitting Esteban Garcia out of Boston College will take to the plate. It's his first game in a Kettleers jersey for the regular season, though he did see some time out there in the preseason scrimmages, especially against Martha's Vineyard. He struck out both times against the Sharks and ran into a 1-3 play towards the end of that game. The Kettleers did walk away with a win overall in that matchup. He'll take his first at-bat of the regular season. Down in the dirt, bounces just behind the home plate side. Esteban is going to walk outside of the plate. Luzaraga is going to take a second to clear the dirt off of his mound. Of course, Esteban batting from that left side. We're going to probably see a little bit more of that curveball approach. That pitch is dealed down low towards the dirt side in front of Traeger. An interesting start. Esteban is up 2-0 in the count to start this first at-bat for him. Garcia has spent the past couple of seasons with Boston College looking to improve that batting average. Of course, he's been here since the first couple of practices, saw about 28 games this season, 7 starts, batting a 167. So the goal really to just focus in and command his own attempts and swings here. That ball is once again down in the dirt. He will take that 3-0 count. 3-1, excuse me. Now, Hunter Warren exited this game having that double early on in that second inning before flying out, pop up to the shortstop as Garcia will take this walk overall, set up really the first amount of play in the 7th inning. The strikeout coming just before him. That will set up Ryan Turansky, the left fielder, for another opportunity. He walked in the last inning. Spent a lot of time going through the order just in the 6th. Turansky also had that stolen base to really set up what would be that monstrous scoring run after Hogan Denny was able to double and send most of those guys home. Turansky staring down the mound. Garcia looking to potentially run towards second, but he will be held off. Turrigan popped up on that one.
Yeah, Garcia's got some good wheels. Good approach from him at the plate right there. A pinch hit opportunity. Trying to earn your way on this Kettleers roster and works a walk. Runner on first base. 1-0 count, 1 down.
That ball is swung on, dealing that first strike of this inning. Of course, Turansky has faced a multitude so far this game. 6 strikes, only a handful of balls. He did have that walk, as we just mentioned, just last inning. Really working to find command of his own zone. But he's a strong power hitter at the University of Cincinnati, working really hard. As Traeger steps up to try and field that one, Garcia runs back safely, managing to slide his glove on top of the base just in time before Hoveder could connect on that ball.
Garcia's kind of dancing off that bag. That's been the approach for him on the base pass. Knows he has enough time to get back to the plate. Let's see if Luzaraga decides to pick back off to first.
Staring down his strike zone. Luzaraga deals this one. A big swing from Turansky as he's called strike back on that one. He's got the chance with one last payoff pitch potentially coming up for him here.
It's a power heater, top of the zone. Letting that thing ride, and Turansky couldn't quite catch up to it.
Luzaraga will take this one, staring down the mound side as he unleashes this ball straight into the glove of Traeger. They will call him out just there. Turansky staring down that one as he is sent back to the dugout, and that will bring up the final man of this batting order, Brady Christman. He's had an interesting day. 2 walks, 1 strikeout earlier on. His first real at-bat appearance, so we'll take 2 of those for the guys today, and Esteban Garcia and Brady Christman. Bat up high, a low stance as that ball is dealt just towards the middle, but they will call that one a ball. Favor of Christman. Of course, he is in that outfield position, typically seeing him at practices with the catcher's gear on, but he's been able to perform in a multitude of positions. That ball is sent more towards the left side of the zone. Christman staying up in the count, 2-0.
It's kind of been a dilemma for the Kettleers, trying to find the bats of Christman and Hanley, but too many infielders, so having to move to the outfield.
Traeger pops back up and tosses it on over to Haviter, but Esteban Garcia is safe once again. That is about the second time that they've performed that maneuver just so far in this inning. A pinch hitter translates to never really probably seeing or understanding what kind of performance Garcia provides, especially at Boston College. Didn't have too many stolen bases on this past season, so they'll keep an eye on him from the mound. Luzaraga unleashes that one. They will call that a strike on Chrisman. His first one, or excuse me, a ball. Looked like it had clipped the zone there on my end. We'll listen to Blue behind the plate. Chrisman up in the count 3-0. That one is sent directly down the middle, finally finding that pitch he really wanted to utilize. Of course, Chrisman taking advantage. He's the righty, so he'll see a lot more of that slider topping around 87 miles an hour from Luzaraga. Freshman really trying to capitalize on his control here as that ball's up high, and Chrisman will advance to first, sending Garcia on the advantage over on to second with one runner in scoring position. The Cotuit Kettleers trying to set up nicely here as we sit in the top of the 7th. 9:23 on the clock. This game is just about to hit 2.5 hours here on this Sunday evening. All lights are on, illuminating the field around us. Probably the first time the Kettleers have faced a late evening game like this, many of them coming out of their college seasons. Dawson Park, the shortstop, taking that first ball out as a strike. And of course, probably one of the later games you'll see out of all the Cape is that 7 p.m. pitch, especially on weekends. Second ball dealed out, called strike, 0-2 in the count. And it's a great environment. Of course, a lot of these guys are used to having the lights, but you go from places like Lowell Park and really having to start your games a lot earlier. We've had a multitude of games really called on those sunsetting instances where Blue just doesn't think it's safe to play anymore. Chatham is known for its fog rolling in. Typically the only time that's called is that ball's down low in the dirt by the foot of Traeger.
There's also so much more of a community feel in Cape Cod baseball opposed to, other places. People come together for these types of games, and it creates a really fun atmosphere, fun environment. So that's another thing.
Runner goes, and Garcia, both runners are actually able to advance. Traeger not sure where to throw the ball to. He popped up a little later. As Chrisman was able to take halfway down the first base side. Of course, Carson, you mentioned a little bit earlier in the broadcast, Coach Rob Cooper's really allowed these guys to take the green light in any instance that they see. He wants them to take the autonomy of making these calls and these judgments on their own.
Yeah, get aggressive, a little double steal. Put pressure on defenses.
Down in the dirt on the bottom left of the zone. Dawson Park really able to work this full count up until this point. He's seen one other, and that was in the 6th inning when he struck out the top of that. Interesting to see how he'll work this one, the shortstop right-handed batter. Pitch sent high up. We'll have to see as the center fielder's moving in. That's Dosa calling that ball off all on his own. But that will advance Garcia down to home. He will have, that will end the inning. Overall, the Cotuit Kettleers not able to put together a run in that game. 8-2 your score. The Cats look to do it again and see who will return to the mound. We'll be right back on Cape League TV. Cape and Coast Bank has been supporting Cape Cod families since 1921. Just like the Kettleers, they believe in teamwork, commitment, and community. Whether you're planning your next big move or need smart business advice, Cape and Coast Bank is there to help. Find out more by visiting capeandcoastbank.com or at their nearby location off Falmouth Road in Marston's Mills.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Cazault & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, or gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Cazault Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at cazault.com. That's CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cotuit fans, this is Dayton Murphy, shortstop from Purdue. This is your home for Kettleers baseball all summer long. Catch all the action from Lowell Park and on the road right here on the Cape League TV.
You'll have to take a listen here at Veterans Field as Take Me Out to the Ballpark rings across. Of course, Carson and I getting a firsthand listen to the kids celebrating their first home opener here at Veterans Park.
I'll tell you what, they're passionate.
They are passionate, and it's a great way to kickstart this bottom of the 7th inning. New arm on the mound in Luke McGrath, the righty out of James Madison University. Of course, taking a lot of time just to get acclimated. Of course, the singing felt like it threw us off here a little bit. There was some discussion if this game was going to conclude after 7 innings, considering it is almost about 2.5 hours after the first pitch, but it looks like they will not be going forward with that. This game will be played to the full 9 if needed. Of course, a lot of action going up on the mound as we get ready. And that will be the arm of Tristan Hunter, excuse me. Of course, it's a little hard to see. We've got a fence just in front of us with the wire or the mesh draping down in a good, probably, I'd say, 100, 150 feet between us and the mound overall. But Tristan Hunter is someone you can get behind. The right-handed pitcher, 6'2", 185, just finished up his sophomore year at Kentucky. And as of June 10th, committed to Missouri State on Twitter. As this first pitch is up high, it will call this one a ball.
Well, he's got an interesting test in front of him. The 2 guys in front of him tonight, and then the 3 guys yesterday were all phenomenal. So is he up to the test? We'll see.
That ball out to the left side of Denny's glove. Of course, there's a lot to talk about in terms of Tristan Hunter. He's got the great strike ratio, 17.5 batters per 9 innings as a true freshman back in 2025. He's also held opposing batters to that 190 batting average. It's a force to be reckoned with, and it's only growing. This ball sent out towards left field. And Turansky will take that one and put it away for the first out of this inning. Only about 3 pitches needed to retire that first batter.
Yeah, and hey, clap it up for Jonathan Edelman as well. One of 3 returning Cotuit Kettleers in 2026. 2 2/3 scoreless innings. He retired every batter he faced. All 8, punched out 3, continuing that really nice 2026 summer and good 2026 spring.
Formidable force out of Edelman. Passes the ball on to Hunter, who deals this one out. Ball sent up the middle side. Third baseman Moran is going to toss that one over to Take Davis, and that bounces out the glove. Davis sent into almost the splits to try and recover that one and just couldn't get his hand on it. Talking a little bit earlier about his impressive fielding so far in this game. Dosa able to advance on that play.
Yeah, it's a tough play for Moran right there on the front side of things. Short hop, moving to his left down the third baseline, and then that was one of the hardest short hops I've seen in a minute for Take Davis over there at first base. He had to go basically into the splits, threw the glove at it. Should be ruled a hit. It is, with a runner on first.
Gymnastics out of Take Davis. Not enough as that one is ruled. 0-1 in the count. Of course, we talk a little bit more about Tristan Hunter. He loves his curveball. Several videos of him online emphasizing how much that curveball works for him. But he's also known for his fastball changeup and a sinker, although it's not as common. 17 appearances just in this last season for James Madison as he goes back to check on Dosa. Spent a lot of time out in Missouri, and fun story in terms of him, he learned how to play baseball out in a hayfield. It's got kind of that gritty baseball backstory to him that gives him kind of that perspective of having to learn from the ground up. Unleashes this one. Dosa is going to go, but the ball is just outside of the glove of Denny. Dosa is able to make it safely to second base. Hunter's got his first runner in scoring position on the night.
Yeah, I actually thought it was not a great pitch to run on, but kind of a big leg kick for Hunter, working down the mound slowly. And as a result, Dosa moves over to second on a stolen base.
Hunter keeping an eye on Dosa over there, nodding off one of the pitches as he unloads this one, sending that down the far left side. It'll be foul. Rhett Johnson, the left fielder, so far this game, a strikeout, but also having a walk in his back pocket in that second inning. Found himself grounding out to the shortstop in Park earlier in that fourth. Rhett holding that really low stance, the bat in line with his head as he swings that one right into the glove of Moran. They'll try and run the double play, and they're going to chase just between the pass. They're going to tag him out and check Johnson back at first to see.
How about that heads-up baseball play by the kid that goes to Stanford, right? A lot of brain in that kid, J.J. Moran.
He was an all-academic honor roll in 2025, and that was a smart play right there. He went to second. Runner was going to first. A little bit too far of a leadoff second for Dosa, and instead of throwing to first to get the force out, runs into a pickle situation. Coy and Moran play a game of catch and finally tag out Dosa. 2 down for Tristan Hunter, who's been filling up the strike zone.
Nice common 5-4-5 fielder's choice.
This ball sent right through the strike zone. And, of course, a lot of great plays coming out of that Stanford era. You mentioned Joey Volchko earlier, that transfer. Also a Cotuit Kettleer for about 2 weeks before announcing his commitment to Georgia. Current Bulldog threw a complete inning, a career high of 15 strikeouts, so whatever's in the water in Palo Alto. And now Atlanta, as runners will advance to second. Another chance at scoring position for Johnson as he is able to advance on that one. Paulino Jr. sitting at a 1-1 count.
Got to find a way to bring the runner Johnson in and second home if you're the Anglers. Offense has been hard to come by, so with the runner on scoring position, got to capitalize.
Hunter unloads this one. A big swing for Paulino. Second baseman today, of course, we mentioned it. Schaus is not your typical outfielder. He would be in that second base position, but they're entrusting Paulino Jr. with that today. Of course, he did not see any time yesterday, so his first true start in an A's jersey on the night. Sitting at 1-2 count. They're going to call a pitch clock violation on Hunter in this situation, an automatic ball in favor of Paulino Jr.
And that's smart by Hogan Denny. After the pitch clock violation, a little rattled was Hunter. He was ready. He had the sign set. He'll take a breather, go out to the mound, talk to his guy, Hunter, who's been pitching pretty well besides the infield single.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate. That'll definitely rattle you. He was ready to go.
But of course, when discussing what kind of environment he wants to be in, he wants these runners to hate him, is what he said, as he fires that one down low. He wants anyone who faces him in this box to, go hard from the get-go and work their way up in the count. So that kind of confidence doesn't shake too easily. But, of course, needing a second to understand kind of the situation and the pressure that he's under. Big swing from Paulino on that one, and that will retire all three. Tristan Hunter gets himself out of the jam. 8-2 the score. Cotuit Kettleers leading the way as they head into the top of the 8th.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Coming back to you in the top of the 8th inning here from Veterans Field. Luzaraga, the pitcher, who's going into his 2nd inning of work, had not that tall of a task cut out for him to enter into that 7th inning, but spent more time than he probably would have liked out on the mound, striking out Noah Coy and then walking 2 batters after that before finally putting away the last 2. He's got a lot on his plate. Tate Davis getting ready in his makeshift on-deck circle just to the right of the Chatham lettering, just behind home plate. And as I heard you talking a little bit about it, but what is the move right here for Davis?
Go yard. I mean, the wind is blowing out to right field, and if he's able to get a pitch that he can drive, I think that's, what you're trying to do in an 8-2 ball game. Nice and comfortable. Why not add on? Hopefully Hogan Denny hits another double. Repeat of the 1st inning, maybe.
Yeah, wind really whipping out to right field right now. That American flag in deep center on the pole, blowing out towards right. So favorable for the lefty Davis, but first it'll be Denny due up.
Hogan Denny, the sophomore out of Indiana. Highly esteemed player and earning all the honors that have come his way out of the Big Ten Conference. Luzaraga ditches that one. It's a strike in that first pitch that Denny will face. It's his first time facing this pitcher as well, so far to start. Denny's not one to mess with, and if you want to get balls out early, that pitch is down in the dirt. 1-1 is your count. He's got 21 doubles just in the past season alone, able to find those extra base opportunities. It's also just a force to reckon with, just taking a look at him. Pitch comes up high, almost at the head. The batting helmet of Denny overall, too.
He's kind of got an aura about him that he knows who he is. He knows the power and the bat-to-ball ability that he possesses. And it comes off. He shows a lot of confidence.
Pitch dealt right in the middle of the strike zone. Be sitting at a 2-2 count overall for Hogan Denny, but just like you mentioned, the aura to him, 53 games started out of the 53 that he appeared in, had 82 hits overall in that season. He's got that base ability as that ball is down in the dirt. 3-2, your full count. Almost the second of Luzaraga's campaign today. He had one earlier against Dawson Park to send him on over. Before that ball turned into that center field flyout. Ball sent down to the right base side. Hoveder will step on that to retire Denny. And what will be his fifth at bat on the night.
Kind of a cue shot ground out there. Caught it off the cap of the bat, did Denny.
Finally able to quiet him. He scored 3 runs, hit 2 doubles before that. Even his flyout was to deep right.
Grateful to retire Denny, but how about Tate Davis stepping up to bat in this one? 4 at-bats, has 1 run on the day. Unleashes this one, taps just the bottom of his bat and sent back to the dugout side of things. Davis has 2 RBI. Of course, we talk about that home run, the first for the Kettleers season. Takes advantage of that first pitch opportunity back in the first, and he's known for it. May 13th, 11-7 win. That pitch that helped win that game in extra innings was a home run. Takes a big swing on that one, called strike. Non-optimal start for Davis in this one. He's seen very limited strike amounts. Of course, we mentioned his home run in that first inning. 2 strikes in the third, just 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th. So hasn't had too much time to see any amount of pitches. This one's unleashed and sent right back towards us. The Bat Boys are ecstatic, trying to fight over that one. Chatham takes the win, heading back to his own dugout side.
How about this for Luzaraga, though? I mean, he's going right after him with heaters, top of the zone. Here it is. Hit it. I'm going to try and beat you with my best pitch. Even though that's something that, Davis his best pitch is hitting fastballs.
This ball down in the dirt, bouncing off the glove. Traeger on that one. Davis taking a second to reflect and get himself ready for the next one. Of course, 1-2 count overall for Tate Davis. in this lineup yesterday, taking swings like it was nobody's business, and we saw that out of practically every Kettleer who stepped up to the plate until Landon Beaver was able to successfully get on base before he was thrown out in that second inning. Just left of the strike zone, they'll call that one a ball to tie things out 2-2. Now, of course, we talk a lot about the home run abilities of Tate Davis. Louisville Slugger Field, the dimensions are even greater than this one, so Veterans Field, walk in the park for him in any capacity when it comes to the hitting realm. Luzaraga unleashing this one as it's sent directly towards the glove. Poviter, but it's just a little wide on the foul side. Davis survives for yet another pitch.
He was so fooled on that. I mean, almost stopped his swing halfway through and just flicked his hands out, flicked the barrel out to get a piece and stay alive. That was impressive.
Davis getting himself centered inside of his box. Pitch comes down the middle side, and he's going to send that out towards right field. It's going to drop and allow him to advance on base. Tate Davis with what looks like his second single today's game. He had that infield one earlier in yesterday's game against Wareham to get himself there. Noah Coy soon following thereafter.
Third baseman, number 6.
That's the 4th time in 2 games that he's reached base. And another really good swing. This time in a 2-strike count. Goes after it, drops it into right field. He's been as advertised so far through 2 games.
And up to the bat steps J.J. Moran. Played alongside Cotuit Kettleers former batters Rentaro Sasaki and catcher Luke Lavin. Both attended Stanford as well, as that ball sent almost right into the light fixture, through the trees and by the bathroom here at Veterans Field. And of course, had that time with Joey Volchko as well before he transferred on over to Georgia. So had the opportunity to learn a lot of things from 2 guys, and excited to talk to him about what he picked up from Sasaki and Lavin and their experiences wearing the big C on their chest. Deals this pitch down into the dirt. Davis looking to advance on this one, and he will reach second base safely. Been noticing on the pitches, at least from Luzaraga, a lot of them in the dirt so far. His command has been sporadic so far in this game. Strike to ball ratio has been a little interesting to say the least, a consistent amount of 3 balls thrown. As he looks to brush this one off and try and get things moving. Davis on second in scoring position. Moran having the ability to set up a potential amount of runs here. Takes a big swing on that one. They'll call strike on him. This will be his second, the count 1-2 overall.
JJ's had a good day. A base hit, a walk, some really nice defensive plays. Another guy I think is really exciting. We have him here in Cotuit for the summer.
Big swing and a miss. J.J. Moran goes back to the dugout for the 3rd time in this game after singling in the 5th and 6th innings overall. That'll bring up Jace Lee, the center fielder. Of course, Lee has seen some time. He came in relief for Jake Hanley earlier in yesterday's game. Of course, we mentioned a little bit earlier of having to move around a lot of infielders to get them that experience. So that first ball is dealt right down the middle of the zone. You know, Jake Hanley not traditionally playing those outfielder positions, but, you know, the versatility of guys on Cape really having to step up wherever was needed. Jace Lee, though, out of Notre Dame, playing the more traditional role in center field. Comes off a good season with the Fighting Irish as that ball is popped up high towards us. I don't see Carson running, but everyone else in the infield is, as that ball is put away by Traeger. And that will conclude the bottom of the 8th inning, put away with 3 outs. Jace Lee will head back to the dugout. Score still set, 8-2, 1 runner left on base. Your Cotuit Kettleers will be back in just a minute.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them, so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with Zoom Info.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Kazalt & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Kazalt Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at kazalt.com, spelled CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cats fans, this is outfielder Isaac Sturgis. You're listening to the Kettleers Baseball on Cape Cod League TV.
Bottom of the 8th here at Veterans Field. Tristan Hunter getting his second inning of work up here. As things get started, and Nolan Traeger just put away Jace Lee at the bottom of the top of the 8th inning there. Walks up to the plate, the catcher, the hometown kid out in Texas, just transferred to Arkansas just a couple of days ago. Loves the South, couldn't get enough of it. TCU just the previous season there, and he's from Spring, Texas, so knows a lot about how they do things down south. Facing the other Southern kid in Tristan Hunter, Missouri native there, will face an attempt to deal yet another great inning as that ball is down low, enough for a ball to start things out. But of course, Nolan Traeger has been pretty consistent in terms of taking swings at balls today. He's got 2 strikeouts in the 3-1 ground out earlier in this game, back in that 3rd inning, as he swings that one back into the mesh just in front of us. Yet to see a little bit of production out of him in today's game. Of course, he did not start yesterday. We'll have to see how he gets things going here. Chatham running out of opportunities to put more runs on this board. A big swing as that ball bounces down towards the ground. Of course, it's been since the 2nd inning since Chatham has seen any sort of action towards home plate. Regards to that, Cotuit's bullpen has done a phenomenal job of keeping them at bay. A couple of runner on bases opportunities, but able to work their way out of the jam as this ball is unleashed high towards the head of Denny. 2-2 count in this situation. Tristan Hunter really trying to take advantage of every opportunity he can. Pitching later into this game as he deals this one. Big swing coming out of Traeger on this one as he is sent back towards his own dugout.
Oh, Tristan Hunter starting the 8th, same way he ended the 7th with a strikeout. Second of his evening. He's looked good since coming in. Gave up that base hit, but not hard contact.
And how about the bullpen, too? Hasn't allowed a walk, knock on wood, here in the 26th season so far.
The knock may be needed as the broadcaster's curse has bit us a couple of times here as that ball is just outside the zone enough. Of course, you talk about it today and that bullpen being so phenomenal. Soteropoulos with 7 strikeouts, Edelman backing him up with 3, and Hunter so far with 2. So it gives them 2 balls on that one. Down in the count is Hunter. As we mentioned just before in that past inning of performance, he is so used to having that high pressure on him. He once had 12 MLB scouts come to one of his high school games. Kentucky actually made the drive all the way out as that ball sent down to left field. Taransky's having to run in to make some sort of play and back it up. That'll allow Schaus to get his way onto first base successfully in a good amount of time.
Another good swing from him. Tripled in the 2nd inning. Hit it really hard to center field. This more of the same. A sinking line drive. No chance for Taransky. Good job to get it in quickly and keep Schaus on first base. Keep that double play intact. Can still get out of this inning with 1 ground ball right here, right now.
Neville in the box as this pitch is given to him. High swing to call a strike out of the first one. Yesterday against Bourne, had 4 at-bats and couldn't find any amount of performance. Desperately needed in a 5-1 loss against the Braves, the former CCBL champions from last season. Runner goes on this. Denny trying to make the pass down to second, and they will call him out on that one. Hogan Denny picking up on the read perfectly to get Schaus out at second. Great connection between him and his second base.
Good throw right there. What a transfer from Denny behind the plate. Working on that with Coach Broadhurst at practice this week. The exchanges, they take 4 pitches, frame them up. On the 5th one, come through it. Executed that perfectly. A strike down to second base. Caught the runner Schaus stealing.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Of course, they'll call that one a strike. Hunter sitting at 1-2 in the count. 2 outs in this game, 8-2 your score. Just over 2.5 hours of play here at Veterans Field in the second game of the regular season. First road game for the Cotuit Kettleers. Hunter unloads on this one in a big swing to the glove of Denny, and that will retire the last batter of this inning. Cotuit Kettleers holding a steady lead, headed back into the dugout. Score 8-2 as we come back for the 9th inning.
A Generac generator from Mercier delivers more than reliable backup power. It delivers peace of mind. Peace of mind that comes from knowing our expert technicians, knowledgeable staff, and emergency service team are here when you need us most. As one of New England's leading Generac generator dealers, RCA provides a 10-year warranty and regular maintenance services to ensure your home stays protected. RCA, powering your peace of mind.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Fan attendance still holding strong here at Veterans Field. Of course, just a couple more innings to play as the Cotuit Kettleers look for their 2nd consecutive win to kick things off in this 2026 season. Action behind us has kind of died down. The merch tent has gone away, but A's faithful still holding strong and looking for their first win of the season. Of course, they fell 5-1 against Bourne yesterday. Not a lot of offense generated out of that A's offense, to say the least. Only about 1 run scored, and the RBI belonging to Schaus in that regard. Same with the hit, too, and the same amount of at-bats. So A's looking to get something going in these early days of the 2026 season as we welcome a new arm to the mound, number 26, Bryson Thacker, the left-handed pitcher out of West Virginia, currently in the transfer portal, looking for a new home there after spending his redshirt sophomore year there. 13 appearances, 1 start, 0-1 record, brandishing a 7.20 ERA in 10 innings pitched. He's got the 13 strikeouts compared to 10 walks. We'll have to see. 4 home runs allowed, and up to bat steps Noah Coy, second baseman today, who's provided a lot of great stops in terms of his fielding. We'll have to see if he can turn things over. Has that double earlier on in the game. That ball is low in the dirt, rolling off the leg of Traeger. Of course, Coy walking back in the 5th inning, but seeing at least 1 putout and a strikeout in other at-bats today. So looking for more than a 2 out of 4 at his at-bats. High and almost towards his face. You have to keep in mind, Thacker is 3 hit-by pitches allowed in this past 2026 season. He's running with his cutter, fastball, slider, and changeup, but his cutter is kind of a bridge between 2 of his pitches, and that fastball and sliders, that ball is called 2. Coy working the count as best as he can. Seen a multitude of pitches today. This one heads right down the middle of the zone. Of course, a fun little tidbit here, too. Thacker has actually seen Chatham baseball before he even put on the A's uniform. He played for current manager Dennis Cook and the Greenville Flyboys out in the Appalachian League as that ball is sent right back towards our heads. A couple of fans reaching out to try and stop that and act as their own backstop. And that's the nice thing here, too. Of course, we talk a lot about Coach Cooper and his scouting experience, bringing over 30 years to the dugout here, but guys from across the league really building their own connections and being brought in because of it. That ball is low down in the zone. Full count coming up here.
Probably the best part about baseball, actually, is just the way it's so connected. It's such a small world. You have teammates that you play with in one league that you meet up with in another league 3 years down the line, and it's something that continues for a long time.
That ball actually hits him, and here is that hit by pitch statistic coming to light again. Thacker sends Noah Coy to first. The first hit by pitch, actually, I believe, of the Kettleers season.
Well, 8-2 the score in the top of the ninth. Kettleers on top of things and looking for some insurance as they did yesterday in the bottom of the eighth. Played at 4.
And up to bat, walks in the pinch hitter from last inning in Esteban Garcia. Had a successful walk as that first ball comes through for him. Had that walk back in the 7th, made it all the way to second in the order of things before everyone was retired towards the end of that off of Park's fly out to center field. He'll look to be productive once again. That ball is low, down in the dirt. Up 2 in the count so far in his second appearance as a Kettleer. Of course, we talked a little bit about it before. Garcia really trying his best to get this count in his favor. His time at Boston College was probably not what he fully wanted, as that one is sent towards the middle. 3-0 count here. He has the opportunity to do back-to-back walks in his regular season debut. Of course, he did not see game action in his freshman year. Started to come to the plate in his second season. Had 42 at-bats, and they'll call that one his first strike of this inning overall. No home runs in this past season either. Extra bases, few to come by as well, but 7 hits and 10 runs for the second baseman. And that will send him on over to first once again. Esteban Garcia with a good outing so far and 2 at-bats overall, and he'll pass the bat on over to Ryan Taransky.
It's not the glamorous double to the left center field wall. It's not the home run, but it's getting on base, and that's back-to-back plate appearances with a walk for Esteban Garcia. That matters. That matters at the end of the summer when you're looking at your on-base percentage. Those two will help out down the line.
Taransky with his 5th opportunity tonight takes a swing and sends that down past the dugout, almost in the bullpen of the Chatham A's. Thacker has his work cut out for him. Of course, Taransky has only found base 1 time today. It was off of a walk back in the 6th inning. He was able to steal following that full count outing. There's just a lot of action. You just look at your scorecard back from the 6th and you almost have to clear space in the 7th inning on your piece of paper down low on the left side of the glove of Traeger. Taransky had the ability to play alongside Bearcat. Jack Natilli, also CCBL All-Star. Quick little infield meeting. We're going to take a second to get Thacker back in shape.
And how about hitters 7 through 9 in the Kettleers lineup? 13 appearances to the plate tonight for the Kets. Hitters 7 through 9, and 7 times they have reached base. Again, to Carson's point, it hasn't been the flashiness, but being able to get on base and table set for the top of the lineup has been super important today. Really patient in approaches, working 3-2 counts, fouling off pitches. Saw Esteban Garcia with 2 good at-bats. Taransky has had a couple as well, walked and scored a run, and Chrisman at the bottom of the lineup as well.
A change of approach coming from Rob Cooper himself in pregame The aggressive, immediate first pitch swings traded in for full count attempts. Turansky will take a big hack at this one. They will call strike on him in return. Of course, Coop also mentioned it was the excitement of opening day, guys just trying to get that feel from transitioning from more metal bats to wooden. Of course, you're facing some of the best arms in the country. Who wouldn't want to take the swing? Tate Davis proving earlier today that it works. Another big swing for Turansky. And they'll send him back on home. 5th at-bat for him today. Only the walk to show for.
And now 9 strikeouts for Chatham pitching. A little bit of a tick up from yesterday's action against Wareham.
One of the most productive names on this roster today, Chrisman with 3 walks and 1 run attached to him. That'll bounce off the top of the glove of Traeger. That will move Esteban Garcia all the way to 3rd.
It's got to be a passed ball there. Chrisman was swinging at it. It was top of the zone, and it just clanks out of Nolan Traeger's glove. You do not see that often at this level, but we see it here.
Of course, a little bit of more space between home plate and the fence itself yesterday, about 100 to 150 feet. So that ball is sent right back into the mesh behind us. 0-2 count off the foul tip, but Traeger having to run a little bit farther to pick up any passed balls that go behind his head. Does not have the luxury of Cotuit backstops back at Lowell Park to take a couple less steps, get on top of anything that might go past him. That ball unleashed, and they will ring him out. 2nd out of this inning belongs to Brady Kreisman, who has only 1 other strikeout in this game today. Otherwise, really productive performance for him. And that will bring us back to the top of the order, the leadoff hitter in Dawson Park.
2/3 of the 3 true outcomes for Brady Christman. Strikeout, walk, missing the homer.
Down low in the dirt to the left side. They'll give Dawson a ball to start the 9th inning, or at least his appearance here, the top of the 9th. It's been a slower past 3 innings of play so far. A lot quieter in the stands. He'll watch that one go past him. Ball 2 in that regard. Count sitting 2-0. Of course, your score 8-2. Kettleers still holding on to the 6-run lead. Looking for their 2nd consecutive win to kick things off here at the 2026 season. Veterans Field. That ball is unleashed to the far right side of the zone. The wind is only blowing slightly, from what I can tell, off the flags towards right field. Of course, you're taking advantage of a righty batter, so the wind not as favorable in that regard as that ball is called a strike. 3-1 count here for Dawson Park, who's faced this a handful of times. Saw a couple of walks here, strike out there, fly out to center field the next time. That ball sent right back to the parking lot, bounces off the roof of the restrooms. A lot of power when we talk a little bit about the wind playing an impact here throughout today's game. Benefiting more of the lefty side of things, but Dawson will work with what he can get. And they will ring him up on that ball just to the left side, and that will close out the top of the 9th inning. The Chatham Anglers with one last chance. Try and put up 6 runs in this game. 8-2 your score. Your Kettleers will be back in just a second.
The Kettleers welcome ZoomInfo.com as a premium sponsor for the 2026 season. Smart businesses use ZoomInfo. It leverages data to unlock useful insights, and it allows you to know who to reach out to and how to reach them so you can grow your business. Unlock insights, engage customers, and win faster with ZoomInfo.
Proudly serving Cape Cod, Plymouth, and the South Shore since 1927, Paul J. Kazalt & Sons are here to solve your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. They also offer window replacement, rotten trim repair, deck resurfacing, and many other exterior improvements. Get in touch with the experts at Kazalt Roofing and Siding by calling 508-428-1177 or head to their website at kazalt.com, spelled CAZEAULT.com.
Hey Cats fans, this is outfielder Isaac Sturgis. You're listening to the Kettleers Baseball on Cape Cod League TV.
Eight to 2 your score here in the bottom of the ninth at Veterans Field. The Cotuit Kettleers, Chatham Anglers dishing it out once again. First time since July 16th when the Cats walked away with an extra innings win. Thanks and help to the pitching staff and a new arm out on the mound for the Kettleers here. Kyle Kipp wearing number 42 in his maroon pinstripe pants on the bottom, white overall, the stripes in maroon, and maroon shirt over the top and navy blue lettering. Of course, Kipp hailing from BC, so him and Esteban Garcia getting to share this Golden Eagles moment. The right-handed pitcher, 6'2", 200 pounds, out of Stamford, Connecticut. Just finished up his junior season with BC. Finished off with a 5.08 ERA, 2.3 win record when he has appeared, but has not started a game yet. Consistent arm for Boston College out there, 39 innings pitched. He actually spent his last summer out at Brewster. He was a 2025 East All-Star and a consistent relief pitcher from there. So the reliever turned closer for this Cotuit Kettleer lineup. Kipp unleashes this first pitch of this inning to Gabe Frazier. Of course, we have a couple of defensive changes right in front of you. Instead of the backstop Denny, they'll turn to Christman. And then they'll throw Landon Beaver out to replace Christman in right field. Second ball comes down the stretch. Count 1-1. Of course, Beaver saw time yesterday in right field, spent most of his past couple of seasons, especially the summer in which he had a couple of games with both the Valley League teams out there and the Cotuit Kettleers as a first baseman. But as we mentioned earlier, a plethora of first basemen. Not necessary. 1-2 count following off that pitch. Beaver's really been that versatile guy to step up when his team needs him to play and do whatever he can. He had that massive walk-off hit against Wareham just last year to send them all the way to the semifinals. Cats were knocked out by Bourne in heartbreaking fashion in that 3-game series. Bourne would later to go on to win that CCBL championship. Ball down low, tied at 2s. This count, Kyle Kipp really getting his first taste at being a Cotuit Kettleer, kind of came later on in the scrimmage point of time, so seeing his first appearance overall in the maroon jersey. Stare down his batter in Frazier. Sends that one straight back to the bat boy at the on-deck circle. Frazier today, the third baseman, fly out to left field earlier on in that second inning. Saw a strikeout right after in his next plate appearance. And then the 5-3 play to retire him later on in the game. Cats really forcing a lot of 1-2-3 innings throughout that stretch and hasn't seen much time since then. Unleashes that one and sends it towards our heads over here. Just to the left of home plate side, so getting a great angle on a lot of these pitches being thrown at us here. Of course, Kyle Kipp with a plethora of arsenal. Have to see what he will take here as he sits 2-2 in the count. Unleashes that ball down to right side. It'll force Beaver to have to run in and make the play. Frazier is safe at first base. It looked like Beaver was just a little too far to the left, reading that one as it was going to head more down towards the left center part of the field. Just tripped up by a drive down the right side.
Yeah, hey, Frazier deserves that one. He was robbed by Ryan Taransky in the second inning. Slicing line drive down the left field line. Staying away from him this time. Hooking it down the right field line. And dropping it in, a base hit. Good for him.
Up to bat, Tyler Lichtenberger, the designated hitter for today's game. Kyle Kipp unleashing that one, 91 mile an hour down low in the zone. Lichtenberger overall today has seen 2 walks and a 4-3 putout just a couple innings ago. 1 ball, 0 strikes, and 0 outs in this bottom of the 9th inning. Ball once again comes toward us. Scares our producer, Adriana Leone, a little bit.
There's a net there.
Carson,
Protect us.
Carson standing up,
Okay.
ready to save that, and all of the group of interns just in front of us here. Might have to go put you out there in a second.
I'm ready.
Kipp taking advantage of a 1-1 count so far here. Lichtenberger waiting for the dish. Takes another big swing low in the dirt on that one, and Kipp is ahead in the count.
It's gone only heaters so far as well. Haven't seen the off speed from Kipp. In an 8-2 ball game, don't want to miss the zone, so see if this decides to pull out an off speed here in a 2-strike count.
Pitch comes. Big swing, 92 still hitting on that one as he retires Lichtenberger. Didn't even need the off speed on that. Able to put him away with another straight fastball.
Yeah, no need. Love the approach from Coach Curtin so far, pitching coach for the Cotuit Kettleers. First season coming over from Bourne. Those 2 teams will face off tomorrow, kind of a reunion for Coach Curtin. But it's simple that the approach has been get ahead in the count, stay ahead, pump the zone, and good things will happen. Saw some of the Chatham pitching staff today working behind with walks, and Kettleers have gone after hitters.
Sends this ball down in the center left field side. Both outfielders racing for it. That will advance runners in that regards, and you've got runners on each corner. Frazier holding on to that third base side makes the smart play to continue out running. And Hoveder sends himself out to first, really forcing that Lee-Beaver connection to try and make an unfortunate call. They were both pushed out to their respective ends. And Hoveder just able to drill it just in the middle to get that knock.
Yeah, it's a really nice swing. His second base hit of the evening. Into right center. Hard struck line drive. Those always feel the best. Sometimes even better than home runs.
This ball out to the right side. Kreisman really having to take a step to catch that one and reel it back in. Kipp's got 1 out and 1 ball in this count so far against Caden Dosa, the center fielder. Had the single earlier on in the 7th inning. It was the last time he saw a hit as that ball's down low. 2-0 count to kick things off here for Dosa. He had the walk earlier in the game, too. Hasn't seen too many pitches outside of his strikeout in the 4th inning. But could be the moment to get things going here. We've got runners in scoring position on both sides. As Kipp unleashes this one, a big swing and pop up just above home plate. Kreisman doesn't really have to move too far to keep it contained. Of course, you have Frazier on third base side, threatening to run it in for their 3rd run of tonight's game. Held scoreless since the bottom of the 2nd inning. Kettleers defense really working overtime to make sure they keep it that way after getting a shutout performance yesterday. You have to credit your arms in that regard, but also your fielders. They'll call that one a strike. 2-1 count, 2-2 count, overall. 1 out. Kettleers have a chance to potentially turn a double play, hoping the broadcaster's curse could work out here. Leashes that one far to the right side of the zone. Pitch radar says that came in at 37 miles an hour. I don't think that's correct in any regard.
I'm going to have to agree with you.
Have to check our radar gun here in a second. May have to send Adriana over, make sure it's still working. The pitch comes here. They will say that he did go around on that one. No walk for Dosa here today, and that brings up one last hope in Rhett Johnson.
The zone is pulsing right now. That on the outside corner. And a big out number 2.
1 out away for the 2nd win of Coach Cooper's tenure with the Kettleers.
Wouldn't be a bad start.
Johnson sending this one into foul territory. J.J. Moran ready to go just in case he's needed in that regard. But of course, you're in this difficult position. A lot of pressure put on top of you to make some sort of play, and we've mentioned it. Chatham and Cotuit, both in their respective positions, have been great at not playing the hero role, but rather the contributor, setting up plays when needed, getting those singles just down the middle side as that ball is sent in for a 1-1 count. It'll be interesting to see how Rhett Johnson decides to play around with the pitches he has tossed in this regard. Really has to be careful if there's any chance at sending anyone home. Kip will check back towards first, just turning his head a little bit. Hurstman really having to move to contain that ball, really having to keep his glove closer to his body in that one. It's more towards his right side. In that regard, Rhett Johnson gets to live another day with a 2-1 count. The left fielder keeping the bat up high, tipping the edge of the bat downwards, and that ball is practically almost in the dirt. 82-mile-an-hour changeup on that one. His off speed, while the speed was there, control down and his command was not. Hurstman really having to work overtime on these past couple of pitches to keep these balls past him. Unleashes this one up high, and that will load the bases here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Rhett Johnson is able to walk in this regard. You have Frazier on third, Hoveder on second base, and Rhett Johnson on first. And that will bring up Paulino Jr., the second baseman. Hasn't had a hit in today's game, struck out 3 times. The fly out to right field. That first ball is put away, giving Paulino Jr. the advantage here in a 1-0 count.
I believe, Liam, that's the first
It
walk
is.
issued by a reliever for Cotuit this season.
It is. Comes in the 9th with a 6-run cushion, so fortunate for the Kettleers, but really speaks as Coach Curtin heads out to the mound to talk to his guy, Kyle Kip. Maybe a little breather with the bases loaded. No one warming in the bullpen. This will be all Kip in the 9th, but that's been the approach again from Coach Curtin. Has just been go after hitters, attack the zone with fastballs early in the count, and it's really worked out well for the Kettleers pitching staff, especially the bullpen. Soteropoulos today worked through some trouble on the base pass, and then yesterday Yarberry, the same thing, kind of working around some issues, but the bullpen especially been excellent. You talk about yesterday, Halisak doing his thing, Mercier, and then today it's been a combination of Edelman, Hunter, and Kip coming in for the final 3 outs. So bases loaded now, just 1 out away from the second win of the season for the Kettleers.
There's no doubt about it. The Kettleers bullpen and arms are one of their positive reminders of last season. Names like Peyton Manka, Tyler Albanese, Ryan Buckler, the returner, and Jonathan Edelman providing relief and consistency as the arm on the mound as Kip unleashes this one. They'll call that a strike. Making things even 1-1. Paulino Jr. put in this difficult position. Of course, you guys mentioning it, the first walk by a reliever just goes to show the success and density of these relievers that Rob Cooper has found. Kevin Curtin putting his trust in there. Big swing. Paulino Jr. may have one last chance. This payoff pitch could set up the Kettleers for their second consecutive win and trying to change the narrative on their road record from last season. Could put a second win in while facing Chatham at Veterans Field. Unloads on that one, just a little too low for the zone, for Morelzo's opinion. Kyle Kip getting a second chance. 2-2 the count, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning, score 8-2 Cotuit Kettleers. Kip with his last chance here to potentially throw a strike or make it a full count. He unleashes this one too low. We'll see a full count for Kip out of Boston College.
Nowhere to put him. Got to be perfect here.
Kip looking, trying to see what alternative there could be. Throws it down the middle, and they will get him on the swing upper in the right-hand part of the zone. Kyle Kip saves this one and gets the Cotuit Kettleers out of the jam. Celebrations commencing as the Cotuit Kettleers walk away with a 2-0 record. 8-2 your final score. Cotuit with 7 hits, Chatham tying that as well. 4 errors for the A's in this game, and the Cats get it done for their first game on the road. A lot to be proud of out of your bullpen and the efforts of your fielders, but also those who appeared at bat. A lot to highlight in today's game. 35 total at-bat appearances. 8 runs, 7 hits, 6 RBI for the team today. The Cotuit Kettleers and your bullpen producing a phenomenal number of strikeouts, that totaling to be about 16 in today's game. Just one more than Joey Volchko's career high yesterday, and we'll take it here. Carson, just a quick review. What stood out to you in terms of the success?
Well, hey, I thought it was another really complete game. And, I mean, you look at the score, 8-2. That's a 6-run win, of course. Of course it's a complete game. But you had a little bit of everything. You had a pitching staff that held its own and didn't even hold its own. No, this pitching staff went out there and dominated tonight. And the offense, you had some big swings. Hogan Denny with a couple of doubles. Take Davis hits his first and Cotuit's first home run of the summer. So from that aspect, it's really complete. But one thing that we heard Coach Cooper talking about before the season had started was, I want you guys to be aggressive on the bases. I want to put pressure on defenses, and I want this team to run. Haven't quite seen it yet this year, but there were a few moments in today's game where we did start to see the team getting a little bit more aggressive than they had been in the first game and a half or so of the season. Really good win. 2-0 start. Nothing to complain about here. A good night in Chatham, and congratulations to Rob Cooper, because right now, pacing for 40-0.
We'd like to take it that way. And, of course, Liam, we were just talking about the aggressiveness of Cotuit's offense. You know, starting a little bit slower, the Take Davis home run really sealing the deal for that first inning. A lot of quiet at-bats from there. But what kind of turned the page for the Cats tonight?
Yeah, the approach at the plate has really just been consistency. It's been a mix of jumping on first pitches, taking pitches. Again, those 7 through 9 hitters tonight I thought had some of the best at-bats of the day. That is, of course, Esteban Garcia getting pulled in, Hunter Warren, Ryan Taransky, Brady Chrisman. So if they can produce the bottom of the lineup and avoiding the strikeout, putting the ball in play, back-to-back games with multiple errors for the opponent, that's putting pressure on your defense. As Carson said, not doing a lot of traction on the base pass so far, but they haven't really needed to. They're taking what they've been given. Even hits in both games. Cotuit had 7 tonight. Chatham was 7 as well. So either team with the same amount of hits, but then you look at the scoreboard, it's an 8-2 ball game. So Kettleers taking advantage of their opportunities when they have runners in scoring position, pushing them through. And the scary thing is 11 runners left on base tonight for Cotuit. So it felt like offensively wasn't exactly a perfect game. They had the chance to capitalize a little more. Pitching staff obviously turns to the eye of anybody looking at the box score, the bullpen doing their thing. Another stacked group of relievers tonight putting in work for the Kettleers on the second win of the season. Big start for Rob Cooper and his error for the Kettleers.
The bullpen and aggressive batting. The story of tonight's game, just 3.5 hours after first pitch, the Cotuit Kettleers walk away with their second consecutive win, an 8-2 victory over the Chatham Anglers, sending them back out to sea in this matchup. For Carson Mercier, Liam Ervin, and Brooke Killgore, we'll be saying so long from Veterans Field, but tomorrow, 5 p.m. home game against Bourne, the defending CCBL champions, knocking out Cotuit in heartbreaking fashion in those West Division semifinals. It's a chance to get back and get revenge, but for now, we'll be saying so long, and of course, it's another beautiful night on Cape Cod.